Welcome to the Samwell B12 experience,
where we have you covered for all the NHL action, play-by-play, news, and more. Make sure to subscribe today.
Hello, Canada, hockey fans in the United States and different lands.
Here we go. Go Leafs, go. Go Leafs, go. Let's get it going. Night 2 is here. It's Sunday night, the second best hockey night just behind Saturday, and I can't wait for these two teams to get going. It's an original 6 matchup tonight. The Leafs, the Wings, and it doesn't get much better than this. Both teams with 21 wins on the year. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. Excuse me. And before we get into the lineups, let's say hello. What is up, Davey Boy? Welcome in, AAU Triton. How's it going? Onyx in the house. Lone Wolf, what's up? Mark is here. What's up, Mark? Leo, how's it going? Yes, the game is pushed back half an hour due to weather. The Detroit Red Wings had some issues getting out of Detroit. They were very late getting into Toronto, so they gave them a little bit of extra time. Real Deal, what's going on? Welcome in, Margaret. Hello there. Colin, what's up? Welcome in. And Margaret, you're going to be looking forward to Tuesday night as the Leafs and the Oilers are going toe-to-toe. That's going to be fun. Grandpa the Gamer, good evening. What is up? Forks, knives, spoons, all the utensils. It's going to be a good one tonight. Casey, what's up? Let's go Red Wings. Going for the Wingers. Jonathan, hello there. Welcome in. Very us. Seth, how's it going? Lucas, good evening. Welcome to the show. Taylor, Keep Six is here. I can prep in the house. Craigton, what's going on? Dallas, Hockey Girl, keeping the updates flowing. Thank you, Dallas. Big Dog, what's up? Peter, hello there. Welcome to the show. Let's see, did I miss anybody? Real Deal, what's up? 1 month celebrating. My 5-year-old daughter is listening to the program for the first time. Shout out to Olivia. Olivia, welcome to the show. Welcome to our community. For Marcus, what's up? Welcome in. Good to see you. Jeff, hello there. What's up? Ron, what's going on? Good to see everybody. Hayden is here. Antonio, everybody's here tonight. Jody, what's going on? We're glad to have you. Thanks for coming back. All right. So here is the breakdown. Yes, it's a little bit later today. Sam coming in. What's up, Sam? Hope you are well. 1 month as a young gun. Good to see you. So the game is pushed back. It was originally supposed to start at 7 p.m. It did get pushed back to 7:30 due to the crazy storm that's been ravaging through some of the eastern seaboard, if you will. Michigan getting it. Of course, if you've seen what's going on in Buffalo, it's absolutely crazy there. Football games being rescheduled. It is wild. Claude, what's going on? Welcome in. Frank said hi. Hey, Frank, what's up? Welcome in. All right, so here are the lineups. First, for the Red Wings, David Perron with Dylan Larkin and Lucas Raymond. We got Alex DeBrincat with JT Compher and number 88, Patrick Kane. This is going to be Patrick Kane's. He's coming back to Toronto after signing with the Wings. Going to be exciting to see what he can do. We got Michael Rasmussen with Andrew Cobb and Christian Fischer, and then Robbie Fabry with Joe Volino and Daniel Sprong. On the D side, Jake Wallman with Moritz Seider. We got Big Ben Sherratt with Jeff Petrie, and Ollie Matta paired up with Shane Gostisbehere. And getting the start for the Wings, it's going to be the one and only James Reimer. Roptimus Prime starting for the Wings, James Reimer in net. Now, for the Maple Leafs, hoping they have a much better performance tonight than they did yesterday. Jonesy's Motorcycle Adventures, what's going on? Watching on the big screen, awesome. B. Disney, welcome in. All right, for the Leafs, we got Matthew Nyes with Austin Matthews and Mitch Marner. Tyler Bertuzzi with John Tavares and William Nylander. We got Pontus Holmberg back in the lineup with Max Domi and Callie Yarncroc. And once again, Bobby McMahon with David Kempf and Noah Gregor. Morgan Riley's paired up with TJ Brody. Jake McCabe with Timothy Liljegren. Simon Benoit is in, and he's paired up with Connor Timmins. Timmins making his return, and Mark Giordano is out. Victoria, what's going on? Leo, how's it going? Your Bermuda's favorite Leaf cast. Leo, I love that. Thank you so very much for the kind words. I appreciate it. Welcome in, everybody. Now, as you are coming in, of course, hit that like button as the game's going to be starting momentarily. Hit that thumbs up. Let's get those likes to skyrocket. We'd appreciate it. And of course, starting in goal tonight, making his return after a little bit of an absence, Ilya Samsonov. Sammy's probably last chance to make an impression here. Sammy has had a rough go this year. He is back between the pipes. Let's see how he will do. Curtis, what's going on? Welcome in. So I talk about Mark Giordano being out after the performance last night. I hate how Keefe does this. First, earlier on, he put the blame on David Kempf. He benched Kempf, and Kempf ended his consecutive game streak. Now he's taking it out on Giordano, sitting Giordano, giving him the rest. Well, let's talk for a minute about the second line of Bertuzzi, Tavares, and Nylander. This line was atrocious yesterday. Craig, what's going on? Yesterday, Tyler Bertuzzi was benched for pretty much the entire third period. I don't believe he had a shift until the very end. John Tavares had 3 shifts in the third period yesterday. John Tavares was benched for 21 straight minutes. Tavares was benched for 21 minutes. And then Coach Keefe decides to say, in the last minute and a half, to say, give me all my stars when you've had them sitting riding the pine for 20 minutes. Bad coaching. Matthews did not have a great game. Marner, an atrocious game. Yesterday, it was the bottom 6 that performed and were doing okay. The big guns, the core 4, they need to step up and perform. They need to really show the guts. But again tonight, Nick Robertson, nowhere to be found, a healthy scratch yet again. Now, I can't blame him for putting Holmberg back in. Holmberg has been awesome. But let's see what this core 4 can do tonight. Bird is not going, sticking Toronto players, don't trust him. You know what? They got to do something. Why they keep putting Bertuzzi out on that second line, it's not working. They got to mix it up. Keep 6, how's it going? The defense struggles continue. That it does. Charlie, what's going on? Welcome in. Keefe can't take the blame himself. Sounds like we need a new coach. Tristan, I'm just about there. I'm really just about there. It's crazy. Wow, Dallas, that's wild. When we take a look, now, a lot of you saw it yesterday. You've probably saw it in the highlights. We definitely talked about it. Matthews gets cross-checked in the gut, in the ribs, goes down hard into the boards, slow getting up, no penalty called. If you didn't see the play, go to our Instagram, SamwellB12 Experience. We posted it up as a reel. You can see it there or on Facebook. But when they asked Keefe about what happened and what the ref explained to him, because after it happened, Keefe was very vocal. The referee came over, and what he said, the official stated, was there was no cross check. The player fell on his own. This is what the official said. Austin Matthews is 6'3", probably about 200 pounds, 210 pounds. You do not just fall into the boards awkwardly on your own. When you watch the replay, it was clearly stick, arms, cross check. No call. The referee's explanation was completely bogus. It's a big, big issue right now that's going on in the league. Toronto is 30th of 32 teams in terms of getting calls in power plays. 30th of 32. So everybody who's out there that says the refs fix things for the Leafs get the advantage, everything's in favor of the Leafs. The Leafs are 30th of 32 teams in getting calls. You know who gets the most calls? You know who's at the top of that list for getting power plays? The Colorado Avalanche. Just saying, conspiracy theories, run wild with it, but the Leafs do not get calls, and it's a little crazy. So we'll have to see what's going on. Sam, the lines are different. It's saying, oh, it could be Hayden. These are just what is posted by NHL.com. There are always changes come game time. So we'll have to see. There were rumors that there were a couple of forwards that were injured that were possibly game time decisions. So we'll have to see how those ones were changed up. Let's see. Lots of comments coming through. I love the opinions coming through. Does anyone else think Canada will I hope so, Margaret. I really hope so. Jay Lee, what's going on? The game is delayed. Yes, it's going to be starting momentarily. There was a big delay, actually, as the Detroit Red Wings had a real tough time getting out of Detroit due to the weather. So it was originally scheduled to start at 7:30. Seems like it's been pushed back a little bit now, but it will be starting soon. We know the teams are on the ice, so stick around. The game will be getting started momentarily. Dave, what's going on? Welcome to the show. And while you guys are here, while we're waiting for this game to start, 115 of us, hit that like button. We only got about 39 likes on the board. So let's get those likes up. Hit the likes. Hit the subscribes, of course, as well. We want you to come back because we're going to be calling lots of games all season long, right through to the end of the playoffs. Tuesday night's going to be a big one. The Leafs and the Edmonton Oilers, cannot wait for that one. The Leafs and the Oilers, always a good contest when they go to town. We're going to have lots of news to talk about. One of the things we did talk about yesterday, it was unveiled, the All-Star jerseys were shown. If you haven't seen them by now, we'll bring it up at the intermission again, and we'll give everybody a little look in case you've missed it. We will take a look at what those All-Star things look like. So let's see. It says Holmberg is on the first line, Domi and Marner on the second line. I hope that's true, Hayden. I hope that is true. Could Keefe actually finally be switching those lines around? That would be good to see. We've been waiting a long time to see Domi and Marner get put together. In fact, we've been begging to see that happen. Let me go to another source because this site where I'm looking at the lines still remains the same. Now, of course, we won't know 100% until they get on the ice. This one was updated moments ago. Here we go. Now I see what you're seeing, Hayden. Updated. This is just moments ago. Wow, lots of changes. Holy smokes. The Leafs really mixing things up here. I'm glad we checked this now that the game sheet is submitted. Okay, change in the starting lineups. For the first line now, it's going to be William Nylander with Austin Matthews and Pontus Holmberg. I like it. I like homie Holmberg up there. Nick Robertson is now in the lineup. So Robertson is slated in with Tavares and Calle Yarncroc. I like that. Bertuzzi and Marner down to the third line with Domi. I like this. Domi and Marner together. Yes. Matthew Knies goes down to the fourth line with Kempf and Gregor. I don't like that. I would like to see Bertuzzi and Knies swapped. Knies goes on the third line with Domi and Marner. That's the combination I want to see because Knies and Domi, they also played well together. Marner and Knies have a little bit of chemistry. Bertuzzi belongs on the fourth line. So big shakeups here. Let's see, is there any shakeups in the defense side? No, defense side is remaining the same. Did they change up the power play units at all? They are predicting no real shakeups, at least on these registered power play units. But big shakeups. Oscar, what's going on? Ian, how's it going? Welcome in. Yeah, I'd be happy with Bertuzzi on the fourth line. But real big changes here. Just in case you missed it, Samsonov is in net. Jay Lee, Samsonov is in net. He's going to be the guy tonight. And you know what? It's unfortunate. This situation with the game is on a night when Samsonov is just coming back. Kathy, welcome in. Don't worry about being late. The game is late. Everything is kind of delayed here as the Wings were real late getting into town. But some very big changes, and thank you, Hayden, for pointing it out. Very big changes here. Holmberg going up to the first line. But let me finish my thought on Samsonov. Sammy finally gets called in. He gets set to go. And now you have all these delays and all these changes because of the weather. And what this means is that these guys have their routines, right? And it means Sammy is not getting his proper routines in. He's not able to go through those routines and get set. I don't know if this is a live shot, but it looks like the players are in the room. They're getting ready to come on. So I think all the warm-ups were delayed. So they're going to be coming out and we're going to be getting going with this game very, very soon. But what we were just saying is some big roster changes. Nick Robertson is in on the second line with Tavares and Yarncroc. Here's my problem with this. Here's my problem with this line. Nick Robertson has a lot of speed and he's got some decent hands. Tavares, I don't think can keep up with him. Callie Yarncroc can, but I'm not sure I like this rotation. You know, I like Holmberg on the first line with Matthews and Nylander. That's fine. I'm a little nervous with Robertson here on the second line. Gosh, what would I do? I'm okay with Domi and Marner being together. Again, the fourth line, I'd put Bertuzzi on that fourth line. I kind of would have put Robertson with Domi and Marner and Knives on that second line with Tavares and Yarncroc. That might be a better line. Knives, I think, is being wasted here on the fourth line. I know you got to try things. You got to mix it up. But interesting how they move the left wingers around the way they have. Jeremy, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you, Brett. Brett, hello. Welcome to the show. Forrest, what's up? In case I didn't say hello earlier. Onyx, welcome in. Sammy's in net. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. Jim, let's hope he can do it. Listen, Sammy has not had a good year. We're all in agreement there. We know he's struggled. Looks like the lights are dim. 15 seconds to go. They're going to get those anthems going. Brian, what's up? Mike, welcome in. You guys are here in perfect time. The anthems are going to take place, and then it's going to be game time. Do me a favor as I finish these last pregame thoughts. Hit that like button. We're up at 50 likes. Hit that like button. Let's keep it going up. Hit that subscribe as well. Thank you for being a part of our channel. I already said hi to. There you go, Onyx, 2 for the price of 1. Sammy has struggled. We know this. They sent him down. He cleared waivers. They didn't allow him to play a game with the Marlies. They had him working with the coaching staff there to clear his head, get his mental game back. They bring him up, and now he comes in this unique situation where traditionally, right about now, the first period would just be ending, right? If this was a 7 o'clock start, the first period would just be ending. Instead, we're going through the anthems. We're just about to kick off this game. So all of your routines, right, from morning skate to nap to meals, everything kind of gets thrown off here. And for somebody who already has a tough kind of mental game going on, to mess with the routine is very difficult. Keep 6 coming in with the $5 super chat. 5 goals for the Leafs tonight. 5 for 5. Love it. Keep 6. Thank you so much for the super chat. Much appreciated. 5 for 5. Let's see if that actually can happen. Will that come to fruition? Brandy, what's up? Welcome to the show. Jonathan, third time charm wearing the new Tavares jersey. You're going with it. Got to get a win. So that's why I switched out of the jersey tonight back to the Leaf Hawaiian jersey. So we'll see how that goes. Now, the Detroit Red Wings are currently sitting 10th and 10th in the Eastern Conference with 21 wins, 16 losses, 47 points. The Maple Leafs, who are also with 21 wins but 50 points, are currently sitting 6th. So they were sitting 4th. They've dropped now down to 6th place. However, they've only played 40 games where a lot of the other teams have played 42 and 43. First time here? Well, welcome. Glad to have you. Let me tell you guys a little something that's going on with our channel. You have the ability to earn points just by hanging out. Whether you're a Wings fan, a Leafs fan, a Coyotes fan, or you don't even have a particular team, you just like hockey. Everybody that's hanging out tonight is earning points. You can check your points at any time by doing !points in the chat. And then you can redeem it like our good friend AAU Triton, who drops a little shimmy, which means I got to shimmy it up. I have to shimmy. You can control me, make me have to shimmy, make me have to freeze, all that kind of fun stuff. Or you can bring up Red Wings graphics. You can bring up Maple Leaf graphics. You get to control what comes up on the board simply by redeeming your points. So there it goes. Got some people checking their points. That's it. That's how you do it. Steve, what's going on? Losing this was Sammy and Nettie's Swiss cheese. We'll see. We'll see. Paul, what's up? Man, I was at the game last night. Classically blowing 3-0. Yeah, Paul, that was a tough one. That was a tough one. Theo, Sam Eagle, what's up? Sammy does a mean shimmy. Theo, I've learned from the best. But welcome in. All right, the anthems are done. Let's get over to the game screen and get ready to go. Jeremy, yes, Leafs are my favorite team. Absolutely. All right, Sammy is back in net. The delay. Prep, what's going on? Welcome in, Prep. Good to see you. The delay, Brian, was due to the weather in Michigan and really all over kind of the East Coast. The Red Wings had a tough time getting to Toronto, some travel delays. So in order to accommodate, they've pushed the game back. It was supposed to start at 7:30. It is now 7:52, and we are about to get puck drop. Liz, what's going on? Welcome in. Dwayne, hello there. Tell the boys to put their skates on in the background. The game's about to start. There you go. Let's get her going. So we got some lineup shuffles. We're going to see how these new lines do. Time to get the game going. Matthews, Nylander, Holmberg out to kick this game off for the Leafs against the Lucas Raymond line. And there it is. Puck drop. The Wings are going to win the opening drop. They're going to dump this one in. Toronto in to scoop this one up. Going to reverse it around to Liljegren. Liljegren sends it around behind the net. Long pass to Matthews. He doesn't get it. This is going to go the length of the ice. And it's going to be an icing call. And already, I don't know about that. Jeff Petrie could have reached out and touched the puck. Instead, he let it go and gets the icing call. Here in Oregon, we had a lot of ice. My kid broke my car window, chipping it off. Oh, no, Casey. I'm sorry. That's horrible. Yikes. Yeah, there's been a lot of snow and a lot of ice all over. Young Ghost, what's going on? Welcome in. Here we go in the Leafs zone. Leafs going to win that draw. McCabe going to pass it across the net over to Willie. Here comes Big Willie Styles. Going to send it up to Matthews. Matthews going to send this one around. Pontus Holmberg scooping it up. No, he lets it go. Back to the line to Liljegren, to McCabe. McCabe taking a look. Going to send this one in. Detroit's going to knock it down. But a second effort there sends it around behind the Detroit net as Petrie scooped it up. And the Wings going to move this up the left side. Cutting around towards the center of the ice. It's Comfort coming in with a big shot and a nice stop there by Sammy. And the crowd gives a little bit of a cheer to Samsonov. I don't like that. Come on, don't cheer the guy. Whoops. Don't cheer the guy because he made a save. He's just back. Toronto coming around. They're going to play this one in behind the net. Leaving it here for Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi coming out with Domi and Marner. Domi tried to feed it across for Riley. Riley down around. Back to Domi. Domi working it in the corner. He's trying to bounce it off the boards to Bertuzzi. He does. Bertuzzi around the boards over to Marner. Marner can't catch up with that one, and they spring Detroit. Here's Detroit on a breakaway coming in. Nice little move there by Brody to annoy the Red Wing player just enough as Dylan Larkin was coming in all alone. Kane is crazy good. Found that. Yeah, he really is. Kane is really good. A great signing here for the Wings. Sasha, what's going on? Why did the Cowboys have to lose? That was a tough loss for Cowboy fans. That was a good game. Big game. Justin Hall putting it in, and the Leafs going to pick it up and move it. Here comes Nick Robertson. Robbie's going to throw this one in. Yarncroc going in the corner, trying to play it out, and the Wings do. The Wings, nice passing to get it out of their own end. Connor Timmins going to cut that one off with a little bit of a hit. Going to reverse this into the corner for Benoit. Benoit's going to play this ahead. Tavares is going to run over his man as he gets the puck out. Yarncroc going to play this back. The Leafs regrouping in their own zone. They're going to now play this into the Detroit end. Detroit starting to set this one up. Both teams making some changes. Here we go. I love my Wings, but I always sing "Oh Canada" in honor of Lord Stanley. Brandy, there you go. I love that. Cora, what's going on? Would like to sleep. Welcome in. My day has been great, thanks. I've been in the hockey rink most of the afternoon. Grilling, what's up? Welcome in. Toronto in the neutral zone. They're trying to chip this through. Gregor trying to put it through. They do, but not deep. Toronto trying to keep this one in. Nice forecheck. Gregor comes away with the puck. Gregor kind of gets mugged there behind the Wings net, but the Leafs able to keep this one in. Matthew Nyes with it. Nyes with a nifty little move. Has his stick lifted, able to muscle that back down into the corner. Sider going to send this around behind the Red Wings net. Wings going to try the other side, and Gostisbehere sending it all the way down. Rick, what's going on? Welcome in. Matthews putting it back in the Wings zone. They can't get it in deep. The Wings going to turn and go. Here comes Patrick Kane cutting across from right to left through the center of the ice. Holmberg going to take Kane into the boards heavily. Nice job, homie. Behind the net is Morgan Riley. Riley going to play this one up. Matthews, a little touch pass for Willie. Willie going to bring it in 3-on-2. Pass over to Matthews. Matthews trying to put it across to Holmberg. He was in too close. He took a swipe at it, but just couldn't tip it in. Jet Journeys, what's going on? Paralife, welcome in. Thanks, everybody, joining us here on a Sunday night. As you're coming in, make sure you're hitting that thumbs up. Thank you so much for the subscribe as well. Welcome to our community. Who's in net? JJ. It is Sammy. Sammy is back in net tonight, getting his opportunity. Kane is taking some big hits. He is. That was another one, actually. He came back against Holmberg and kind of got tripped up, crashed heavily into the boards there. Holmberg is playing really well. He has upped his game, and we got our first penalty call right off the draw here. And this, is it Bertuzzi that's going to go? The ref pointed at Bertuzzi, and it looks like it is Bert. Right off the draw, Bertuzzi going in hard. Oh, no, it's going to be a hook against Detroit. Bertuzzi going to draw that. Liz coming in. Welcome, Liz, to our channel membership as a rookie. Welcome to the membership community. Leafs now going to be on the power play. Let's see. They only had one power play called all last game, so they're getting an opportunity here. Dean, what's going on? Jason, hello, welcome in. Leonard, welcome in. Tavares going to win this draw. Toronto setting it up in the Detroit zone. Finally on a power play. Right out in the high slot. Marner passes it across. Great save. Nice save by James Reimer in the Detroit net. Putting it down low. Riley has it in the corner. He takes a slash, but he keeps going. Stolen here by Detroit. They're going to flip it out. It's a race. And Sammy's coming all the way out. Going to play it around behind the net. Too far for Marner. Riley back to pick this one up. Oh, we will, Sasha. We will. Absolutely. Marcus, what's up? Welcome in. Here comes Toronto again, looking to set it up. Putting it back to the line for Riley. Toronto with possession to Tavares. He shoots. Marner in front. It's there. Marner missed it. Matthews missed it. Reimer got lucky, and it's a breakaway shorthanded. Here comes Detroit. Larkin with a shot. Sammy makes two saves, and he's going to hang on to it. But you know what? Samsonov looked very unsure. He looked very unsure of himself. He kind of put himself in a position and let the puck just hit him. All right. Wow, Mark bringing Carlton the Bear to the show. Welcome, Carlton. And that is one of the redemptions you can bring up with your points. Again, if you're just coming in, you are earning points. You can check your points at any time by doing !points in the chat. Hecto, what's going on? Welcome in. Dwayne, unfortunately, due to copyrights, we're not allowed to show the game live. We're able to show select replays after it happens while we talk about it, but we cannot show the game live. Here comes Toronto off the draw. Yarncroc with it. He's going to back this one up. Here comes the Leafs. Oh, I hate this drop pass on the power play. 5 minutes gone. It's been a good pace of play. Bertuzzi going to bring this one in, putting it down low. Domi in the corner as the B unit for the power play comes on. Bertuzzi and Domi digging in the corner. The wings, Ollie Mata there. He's going to come away with this puck. Reimer so far has been a little loose, but he's made some good saves. He's been a little lucky. Sammy doesn't play it to Timmins. He plays this one all the way up the ice. And Toronto now plays it back to Timmins. Some miscommunication on the Leafs power play. Here comes Toronto, bringing this one in. They're digging for it in the corner. Yarncroc gets knocked down, and Domi comes away with it. Domi circling around, trying to get the pass in front. It does come in. Bertuzzi with a shot. Nice save by Reimer, kicking off those leg pads. Unbelievable. Still down low, Liljegren banking it off the boards. Power play has expired. We're back at even strength. Leafs still with possession, comes in front. Hits a leg and comes all the way back. Timmins has to come back to pick this one up. Timmins with it. Not a great power play, but it looked okay. You're not the only one who hates the drop pass. Yeah, you have everyone moving forward, and then you elect to drop it back, and everyone has to stop. It makes no sense to me. We just saw a highlight. It said a Detroit Red Wing player has gone to the dressing room. I didn't see the name. If anybody knows which Detroit player has left the bench and gone to the dressing room, please do let me know as the Leafs come in offside. Austin, what's going on? They sure did. They absolutely did. So they are going to a commercial break with 13:30 left to go in the first period. Nice pace of play. But again, just like yesterday, the Red Wings seem to have some better opportunities forming. And that's what really kind of worries me here is that Toronto's going to let Detroit get a little too many of these opportunities and put it where it counts. See if I can get this all to fit on the screen. There we go. But welcome in, everyone. If this is your first time finding us and joining us, welcome to the show. My name is Sam. This is a Samwell B12 experience. Just getting over a little bit of a cold, so my voice kind of goes in and out a little bit, but nothing's going to hold us down. Nothing's going to stand in our way from bringing you the Leaf action and the community to sit and have a conversation. It was Kane. All right. Thank you, Onyx. Kane, probably after that hit or the trip up by the net, he goes off to the dressing room. We'll have to see if he returns. KRT, what's going on? I'm hoping Sammy has a good game. Me too. Sammy needs some solid defense in front of him. Right now, he needs to build some confidence. What we really need for him is to get out of the first period without giving up a goal. I think if he can do that, it's going to be really, really good. Really, Sammy should be breaking this game down into 5-minute sections. First 5 minutes, second 5 minutes, third 5 minutes. So the first 5 minutes is already gone. The second 5 minutes is about halfway through. So just keep that pace, little 5-minute spurts. All right, here's the update on Kane. So the hard hit going in, and then Kane and Holmberg's skates collided right by the Detroit net. And as soon as that happened and he went down awkwardly, he went right to the bench, had a conversation with the trainer. The trainer then kind of said, hey, let's go to the back. So Kane and the trainer going to the back, or at least Kane going to the back. So I'm sure he'll get a little massage therapy, whether it's the hip, the leg. We'll have to see. Will Kane's night be done, or will he be back? Kempf going to squeeze by a hit, trying to dish this in front as Matt Nyes was waiting there in the slot. Toronto playing this back to Brody at the line. Brody throwing it in the corner. Nyes going in after it. The Wings playing it along the boards. Gregor, nice move to hold it in. And the Wings, on a second effort, they're going to bring this one out. He did, JJ. They sent him down, but they did recall him. He was only down there for, about a week, maybe even less. Jacob, you and me both. This coming all the way down the wings, putting it into the Toronto end of the ice. Brody going to tip this one back over from Morgan Riley. Riley just joining the All-Star team was announced yesterday. He got voted in. A couple other Leafs also found their way voted in. We'll talk about that at intermission. Bringing it back around. Toronto in the wing zone. Tavares, he's going to take a big bump there from Justin Hall. Justin Hall picks up the puck, and Justin Hall's going to go for a skate. He's going to move this one up. 4-on-3, Detroit coming in. And nice play by Nick Robertson to break that up, and he steals it. Robertson coming down the right side of the ice. He stops. Going to reverse this down for Tavares. Tavares had to stretch. He catches up for it, and he gets tripped down. Olli Mata pushes off Tavares. Looking real weak. Another steal here. Nice play. Coming around, it's William Nylander. Nylander putting this one back. A nice steal. Went to Liljegren. Liljegren couldn't pick that one up. Daryl, yes, Joseph Wall is back working out. He is skating. Here's Holmberg. He's coming through, and he gets taken down. The arm goes up. We got a whistle coming up. It's going to be a hold. This should go against Detroit as they took the hand off to grab the stick there as Holmberg. A nice move coming through. A nice move coming through. It's Petrie. Takes the hand off the stick to reach around Holmberg. Wow. Wayne, what's going on? Welcome in. Wall 3 weeks away at least. Yeah, about 3 weeks. That's what I'm hearing as well. My favorite picture of all time is... That's funny. I miss O'Reilly. Yeah, Blues fan for life. O'Reilly, what a difference maker he was. What a year he's having in Nashville. All right, it's Leaf power play time. They're 0 for 1 for the power play. If you're just coming in, hit the thumbs up. We're 20 away from 100. Here's a blast and a nice stop by Reimer off Matthews, 86 miles an hour. Smash that like. Let's get 20 more likes on the board and hit that subscribe as well. We're on our way to 93.20. Here comes Willie. Willie going to carry this one in. Going to flip this one just out of the reach of Marner. Detroit making a nice move. Marner just having no luck picking up this puck. Lurker, how's it going? Soft call. It was. But listen, you can't take your hand off the stick and wrap it around a player. Soft or not, it's a penalty. Yeah, JJ, about 3 weeks. That's what we're estimating. Marner with the puck, going to play it to Riley. Riley to Willie. Willie going to throw this one in the corner. Matthews, he gets cut off by Justin Hall. Pass into the middle, and Detroit's going to steal. They're going to flip this one all the way down. Brandy, they are making a lot of mistakes right now. Very sloppy play. Toronto going to back this one up. Here comes Matthews. Matthews, he's got 9 power play goals on the year. He's going to come in, flip this one to Nylander, back over to Matthews. Matthews over to Tavares. JT, he reverses it back to the point. Riley now sends it across. Willie coming in, shoot that. He does, off the post. Off the iron. Nice shot there. And it goes right off the post. Sammy comes way out past the hash marks to play that one up to Riley. Dangerous play, but a confident play by Samsonov. Matthews putting it into Marner, and the Wings going to knock that one. And looks like a high stick. That's going to get blown down. Yeah, Rick, it is not good right now. He is keep 6. He is coming out. He's moving a lot more. I don't know if that's just to get him in the game, but he's showing some confidence. $26 seconds to go here in the Leafs' second power play of the game. They have not really been able to get much going on. So Yarncroc is going to get waved out of this draw. Domi's going to come in to take it. Dylan against Larkin. Domi against Larkin. He wins it. Gets it to Yarncroc, who took the shot, and that one sails just wide. Bertuzzi sending it around. All the way to the point. Timmins throwing this across. Terrible passing right now by the Leafs. Domi throwing it to the front of the net. Spinning, trying to shoot it as Yarncroc. He can't hit it. Detroit's going to clear this one out and down the ice. This will kill off the power play. Another kill for the Red Wings. Toronto mustering just 1 shot on that power play. Timmins going to drop this one back to Domi. Domi really flying, cutting across to the right side. Going to go off the boards, chasing it down. Excuse me, Toronto going to keep this one in. David, how's it going? Welcome to the show. Yarncroc, he's battling for this. Liljegren trying to hold it in. He gets taken into the boards, and this is going to come out. Yarncroc going to put it over to Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi with the puck. He's going to bring it in. He's going to spin around. Bertuzzi looking for someone to pass it to. Sending it down low. Puts it behind the net. and the Leafs cannot catch up with it. Bertuzzi going to hold this one in again. Goes down low. Coming out in front. It's there. Side of the net. Reimer tries to jump on it, but the Red Wing, I think it's Moritz Seider, kind of knocked that away from his goaltender. We got a penalty coming up on Toronto right now. So penalty coming up to Toronto. The Wings with the puck. The goaltender has left the net. Extra man right now for the Red Wings. 6-on-5 situation. Here comes Gostisbehere. He's going to play this one back. Detroit's going to bring this one in. Toronto trying to cut them off. Detroit goes right through them. Nice play by Larkin. Feeds it back to the line. Detroit setting it up. 6-on-5 delayed penalty for the Leafs. Coming around behind the net. Big hit there by Benoit. And Matthew Nyes picks up the loose puck. And I think this is going to be Bertuzzi going to the box. Bertuzzi with the... Where's the penalty? So maybe that wasn't the clip the penalty was called on, because I did not see, excuse me, anything wrong with what Bertuzzi did there. That was an absolute BS call, Rick. There was no infraction on that play. Unless there was something else, unless that replay wasn't where the actual call came from. All Domi did is he kind of trying to stick lift, kind of whacking at the puck. He didn't get the stick on the hands. No holding, no hooking. You can call it a slash, I guess, but that would be like one of the weakest slashes I've ever seen. So a very interesting call here. This is definitely a makeup call to get a call against the Red Wings. So we'll have to see what they're going to do. How are the Wings going to perform on their first power play of the game? There are the officials. The officials, they're back at the snack stand getting those Dippin' Dots going. I love that's one of my favorite ref gifs of all time. But welcome in again. We're still climbing towards 100 likes on the board. If you haven't hit that thumbs up, kindly give it a click. It's free to do and it helps us tremendously. So thank you for hitting that like. We want to get it up to 100 and we're just about there. So thank you so much. Bruce, how's it going? They evened it up. Absolutely. That's what it's all about. They saw an opportunity and they took it. So let's see if they show. I want to see if they show it. So it looks like they're going to the smelling salts. The smelling salts going around the Red Wings bench, trying to wake them up. JJ, my second favorite team right here, the Florida Panthers. Panthers are my second. Love the Panthers. We call some Panther games as well. Do you feel it would be a good idea for us to trade for Gibson? I don't know if Gibson is the answer. Toronto going to steal this one, and they're going to clear this one out and down the ice. I'm not sure if Gibson is the answer. There's been a lot of people talking about Gibby. I'm not 100% sold on it. I think it would depend on what that deal would look like, to be honest. I don't mind him. But I wouldn't trade a whole lot for him, if that makes sense. Here comes Detroit. They're setting up on the power play. We got under 8 minutes to go in the first period. So we're into that third 5-minute marker. Sammy's had an okay game. He's only faced 3 shots so far. Playing around, Wings going to send this one in. Back in the corner. They're going to put this one out again, out and all the way down the ice. Nice work here by Toronto on the penalty kill. Here come the Wings. Let's see if they can set it up again. They are on the move coming down. Bringing this one in and around. Gibson is he's the goalie on the Anaheim Ducks. He's 30 years old. He's about $6.4 million. So he does, he is quite the expensive goalie for what he is. But this season he's playing okay. He's got a 900 save percentage. Matthews going to bring this one in shorthanded. Fed it up to Gregor. And Detroit's going to turn it around. The Red Wings going to bring this one around. Here comes Detroit. Back across. Here's a shot. Nice stop there off the blocker. Went high in the air. The Wings going to bring this one down. Seider back at the line. They're going to work this one around side of the net. KRT rocking out for the Red Wings. Bringing this one back to the line. Taking a look. Setting it up for the one time where they go backdoor across. Holy moly, Sammy got a piece of it. But I think Detroit just fanned on it. Power play has expired. The Wings, another shot. It's going to sail high and over the net. Coming around back to the line. Toronto got lucky there. Detroit still pressing for more. Matthews going to pick this up side of the net. Going to feed this up to Bertuzzi as he's fresh out of the box. Both teams making some serious line changes. JJ, you're getting points simply by being here and hanging out. You can check by doing exclamation mark points in the chat, and that will tell you exactly what you have earned. Leonard, it is. Thank you so much. We're having a great time here. Shots going just wide. Nicky Robertson coming around. Little Nicky trying to feed it into the slot. Tavares could not do it. This is coming all the way down the ice. Back to get it is Liljegren. Liljegren going to chip it past his man. Detroit, though, picks it up, setting it towards the net. And Samsonov says, enough of this. I am going to hang on to the puck. They're going to go to a commercial break yet again. Toronto getting some extra rest. Now, I will tell you. I will absolutely tell you what I'm seeing from John Tavares today is not good. I do not know what on earth is going on with John Tavares right now, but he is struggling. He looks slow. He looks like he can't keep up with the play. I don't know if he has an injury. I don't know what's up, but I said it in the pregame. I don't like Nick Robertson with Tavares because Robertson is a fast-paced player, and Tavares is seriously struggling right now. Listen, JT, in his last, how many games is this? Last 5 games, he has 2 points, 1 goal against the Ducks on January 3rd, 1 assist against the Sharks January 6th. No points in the January 9th game against the Sharks. No points against the Islanders. No points against the Avs. In fact, he was a -2 against the Avs, a -1 against the Islanders. John Tavares had no shots against the Avs. He had 4 shots against the Islanders. He had 1 shot against the Sharks on the game on the 9th. He had no shots against the Sharks the game on the 6th. But at the game against the Ducks on the 3rd, he had 7 shots. So what has happened in the last 4 games where John Tavares has absolutely disappeared? He's not shooting the puck. He's struggling. Something is up with JT, and maybe JT needs a night off. We'll be able to dig more into his stats and what's going on with him as this game goes on, but not a good sign at all by any means. And so far, and they're just coming back from commercial break, but so far in this one, where are you? John Tavares has only played, it's actually one of the highest ice times of the Leafs, 4 minutes, 26 seconds. John Tavares is 3rd amongst forwards on the Leafs so far in this game, and that is not a good number. Only William Nylander and Austin Matthews have been on longer than Tavares. Robertson, shocker. Robertson has the least. Oh, nope. Holmberg has the least amount of time, 1 minute 38 seconds. Nick Robertson has only had 1 minute and 44 seconds of ice time. But yet Robertson has played unbelievable in that 1 minute and 44. If Robertson is on with Tavares on the second line, why has Tavares played 426, but Robertson has only played 144? Explain that to me. That doesn't add up. AANU, what's going on? Welcome in. I'm back inside Leafs playing with 6 goalies in 1 shift. That's funny. Here it comes, Toronto. Come on. The stick is grabbed. The arm goes up. Holding call. Toronto back on the power play. I think that Daniel Sprong is going to get the call for the holds. Toronto with an opportunity to bust out there. It just grabbed on and held on. Grilled cheese and soup. Is that tomato soup with the grilled cheese? Classic combo. All right, KRT. Sounds good. Keep us posted on how that game is going as well. All right. Thank you so much for hitting that subscribe. We had a couple more folks hitting that subscribe button. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And we're still looking for 8 friends to tap that thumbs up button. Hit that thumbs up. We're almost at 100 likes. So thank you all so very much Bruce, what's up? I feel that was a good call. That was definitely a good call. Finally a good call. Here we go on the power play, and Detroit's going to take it off the draw. Send this down the ice. Robertson is lucky to get traded. You know what? I have a feeling that's the only way Robertson's going to get some serious playing time, unfortunately. Jonathan says, let's get the wave going, so let's do it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Get those hands up. Get those hands up. Get those waves moving. Here they come. So Bertuzzi, Tavares, and Nylander on the second line tonight. Yeah, Liz, they moved all their lines around. They shook them up. Holmberg and Nylander have been playing with Matthews on the top line. Marner has been moved down with Bertuzzi to the third line with Domi. Here's Riley on the power play. Coming around to Tavares. Tavares back to the line. Riley throwing it across. Nylander wasn't paying attention and missed it. Here comes Detroit now. 2-on-1, shorthanded. Detroit coming in. Great save by Sammy, sprawling across with that left pad. Sammy bailing out Nylander as Nylander was in another time zone, not paying attention to that pass. Hands are flying. Woo! Coming right out in front, Nylander shoots. And that shot doesn't get through. Nylander takes a vicious slash. Here's Liljegren. This coming down low. Nylander, what are you doing? Gotta wake up, buddy. Here's Yarncroc in the slot with a shot. Tavares shoveling at it. And Optimus Rhyme is going to hang on to that one. James Reimer coming up big there. Wow. Goalies are going back and forth. Some great saves. Nylander with some opportunities. Nylander was slow to get that shot off, and a great diving Rasmussen blocking that Nylander shot. Gotta shoot the puck. But boy, Sammy coming up with a monster, an absolute monster save there. Wow. Now the Detroit Red Wings have 5 shorthanded goals this season, puts them tied for 10th in the league. This coming around, 3:34 to go in the first period, and the Wings going to clear this out all the way down the ice. Sammy going to set this up for Liljegren. Here we go. Toronto on the move. There's the dreaded drop pass. Over to Yarncroc, feeds it to Domi. Domi putting it back across in the corner. Toronto going to play this down. Yarncroc tried to get it back over to Domi. Bertuzzi, he's going to come in and hang on. Playing it to Domi. Domi taking a look. Back to the point. Cross for Liljegren. And coming out of the box was the Detroit player who steals it. Sprong, 2-on-1. Taking a look. Sprong across. They fanned on the shot. Sammy came flying across the net, but the Detroit player fanned on it. Justin Hall comes in with a shot. And Samsonov is going to hang on to that one. Absolutely terrible play here by Toronto. Toronto going with one too many passes. Didn't see the man coming out of the box who stole that puck. And it was another 2-on-1 shorthanded. Was that 3 2-on-1 shorthandeds during that stretch? Unbelievable. That was just wild. Yikes. Come on, guys. You got to wake up. You got to wake up. You cannot play that kind of hockey. Too sloppy. Here comes Tirana. Gregor bringing it down, putting it over to Knives. We're back at even strength now. Knives and Gregor in the corner. Gregor doing a good job using the body. Going to flip this over to Justin Hall. Haller's going to play this up. The Wings going to get it out and down the ice. McCabe back to pick this one up. He's got a spin around from the Red Wing forecheck coming in, and the Wings doing a nice job on that forecheck. Coming in, driving through. Raymond in there, leading the charge. Toronto getting it to Knives. Knives being pushed over. And here comes Gregor. Gregor in at the line. Nice move. Gregor still with it. He's trying to make a play. Gets this one just in. Toronto. Nye's now trying to put it to the corner. Olimata was all over him. Finally, the Wings get possession. They're going to start to move this one up. Here they go. Craig, what's up? 3 brutal power plays. Absolutely. Big time brutal power plays. Wow. Richard coming in 5 gifted memberships. Richard, thank you so much. Appreciate it, my friend. Congratulations to Very Us, B Disney, Casey, David, Lone Wolf. Congratulations. You have all been gifted a membership from our good friend Richard. Richard, thank you so much. We appreciate that. Really, really do, as do the viewers. Mike, what's going on? Welcome in. Here's a shot, that one sailing just wide. This one coming around. Riley with it. Riley going to play this one across. Holmberg misses the puck. Battling there at the red line. It's picked up by the Red Wings. Wings going to bring this one in. Here's Larkin. Puts it across. Backdoor play, and they fanned on it again. Nice defensive play there by Toronto. All it took is a little stick lift at the right time. Wow. Lucas, what's going on? Dan, hello there. Welcome in. This coming all the way down the ice. 1:17 to go. Marner flying in is going to steal this one around. Here's Mitchie. Mitchie going to play this one down low. Back to the line over to Marner with a slapper. Marner doesn't take clappers too often, and that time he stepped into one. Coming around, trying to put it in Bertuzzi in the high slot. He's whacking at it.
Last minute of play in this period.
Bertuzzi still here. Still with it. Sending it across. Marner didn't see that one coming. Back to the line. Big hit there. Timmins, though, able to keep it in. Back to Marner with a one-timer. A weak one-timer. That one didn't get through. And the Red Wings able to clear this one out and down the ice. Holy moly. Like SNL, you get a jacket. That's funny. Here comes Benoit. Benoit going to bring this one in. Stepping over the line. He didn't put it in deep. The Wings bring it right back out. Toronto making some changes. Less than 30 seconds to go. Toronto only with 5 registered shots in this period. That is not going to do it. Here's a blast. That one right on. Nick Robertson teeing off. Finally, Robertson picking up, what, his 3rd shift of the period? Ridiculous. This one coming out. Nice little play. Comes to McCabe. Cabe's going to put this one in. And that's pretty much going to do it, as the horn is going to go. The first period has come to an end. Before I go, thank you, Sam Weld, for the gifted membership. Oh, David, you're very welcome. Thank you to Richard for buying the gifted memberships. Endgame, what's going on? Endgame celebrating 12 months. At least you cheer for the Leafs. My sons are awful. Yes, they are, Endgame. Yes, they are. Grab some Molson Canadian. There you go, TSI, Mike. Thank you very much. Have a safe travel out there. All right, let's go over to the intermission and let's talk.
Sam Welby experience.
Thank you, Dougie. And Onyx coming in $6.99. I've been trying to give memberships to, but I swear it's impossible on iOS. Thanks, Richard. This one's for you. Thank you so much, Onyx. Go Leafs, go. You know what? If one of the mods has the membership link, Onyx, on iOS, it's so weird. There's a link. We'll get one of the mods to drop in. That will take you to the specific membership page. That might have the option. We'll put it over there. Yeah, not a great first period by any means, Denver. Bruce, Sam, could you share your candid opinion on Keys? Absolutely. So, Bruce, I will go there in just a second. Let me go through the stats of this first period, and then I'll give you my opinion for sure. So total shots, 10 for the Red Wings, 6 for the Maple Leafs. Toronto, though, doing a decent job in the faceoff circle. They're up 60% in the circle. They are 0 for 3, though, on the power play. That is not good when you're supposed to be a strong power play team. Detroit is 0 for 1. Jonathan coming in 12 months as a channel member, 1 year now, and we are still yelling at the refs. We are, Jonathan, that is for sure. And thank you so very much for all of your support. Really do appreciate it. On the hit side, 11 hits for the Red Wings, 7 for Toronto. Detroit has blocked 5 shots. Toronto only 1. 5 giveaways, 4 takeaways for the Leafs, 4-1 for the Red Wings. No goals to let you know about in this game so far. The only other game today saw the Rangers knocking out the Washington Capitals 2-1 in New York. So that is that. And I guess just to mention, for all you football fans, 48-32, the Green Bay Packers over the Dallas Cowboys. And currently it is Detroit 7-0 over LA. All right, so I'll give you my opinion, but the first thing I wanted to do is, and Rick, that is exactly where I wanted to go. We showed it last night. The NHL All-Star jerseys were announced last night. They were debuted, and boy, oh boy, were they absolutely atrocious. And in case you haven't had a chance to see them, I want to show them to you. But I want to make sure I have the right graphic here. And yes, I do. Oh, I still have it here. Boom. There are the NHL All-Star jerseys. Would love to know, does anybody out there like them? And thank you very much. We've hit 100 likes. What 100 likes. Great job, everybody. Thank you so much for hitting that like button. Much appreciated. So let me know your thoughts on these wonderfully magnificent NHL All-Star jerseys. Yep, Endgame, that pretty much sums it up. Richard, my eyes. Oh, yeah, it is. They're not good. I'm not a huge fan. Now, I'll be honest. They have grown on me a little bit since last night, but I still don't like them. And you know that these are going to be, a blank jersey. What is a blank jersey these days? $150? I'm not paying $150 for that. No way. Put the Star Trek logo beside. Yeah, right? Like, just, it's crazy. Keep 6. I know. These are the All-Star Game jerseys for this year. And part of me was hoping this is a prank. I'm hoping this was a joke. But it's crazy. Hockey Pro, what's going on? Anyways, those are the jerseys. Randy, yeah, it is not good. Not good at all. What's this other screenshot I have here? I don't even know. What's this? Oh, just a blank screen. All right, let's get rid of that one. Okay, so the question was asked. What is my opinion on Keefe in the job he has done right now? The experience now you don't get Star Trek involved. There you go, Triton. That's Super Mario. There he is. Onyx, you figured it out. Thank you, Onyx. Dropping the gifted membership. Appreciate it. Congratulations, Lucas. You have been gifted a membership courtesy of Onyx. Onyx, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. All right, so here is my thoughts on Coach Keefe. When the season started, I figured they had a short leash on him. I figured they were going to give him to about the end of the year. Well, what happened? The Leafs, even though at times they looked like they were playing miserably, they still found themselves atop the Eastern Conference. Now they have dropped down a little bit. They're not sitting in 4th where they were previously. I think they've dropped down to 6th place. So they've definitely come down from where they were. Do I think sitting in 6th place is a reason for a coach to lose his job? No, I don't. What I don't like about Keefe is the way he's failing to send a message to these players. I remember the Rams yellow and Tampa red. I went blind watching that game. Rick, that's funny. You can't get your message across by saying, I'm going to start holding guys accountable for their defensive mistakes. And who's the guy you sit as a healthy scratch? A 4th line player in David Kempf, who plays 6 minutes a game, 8 minutes a game, not an impact player. He had a consecutive game streak. You sit him, you ruin his streak. And what happened? David Kempf was your penalty killing specialist. That game, they sat him, but they give up 3 power play goals. So just terrible mistakes. You want to make an impression, you want to do something, sit your captain. I know you benched him last night. You want to hold somebody accountable, sit Tavares for a game, make him a healthy scratch. Sit Marner, sit Bertuzzi. Yes, it sucks to take a guy making $5 million or $10 million and put him in the press box. It sucks. It does. But you know what? They had those games against San Jose where the team could have done it without those star players. You could have sat them then and made that example. So I don't like his management of this team. But at the same time, I know how this organization works. And Lee, you're hitting the nail right on the head. Shanahan, I have a feeling, has a lot more involvement than we know of. I don't think a lot of these lineup decisions are solely Keefe's decisions. I think he's kind of being told some of these things to do. Wisniewski, what's going on? As well as oh, Wisniewski, well, I'm sorry to hear that, but thank you so much for coming in and sharing. I'm glad we can do our part and help share some happiness. So thank you for coming in and being a part of our community and for feeling comfortable enough to share. So thank you so much. You know our community is here for you anytime. So that's why I think Keefe is not going to lose his job yet. Now, if something really drastic happens and they need a fall guy for it, you bet your bottom dollar I think he will be that fall guy. But the players are going to come first. The players will be blamed before Keefe. I can't disagree with anything you said, although I was hoping you'd be harsher. Bruce, thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. Thank you so much from Sam. Appreciate it. Thank you, Liz. Keefe is a company name. You know what? That's exactly kind of the way it breaks down. Now, if Toronto was out of the playoff spot, I think things would be very different. I think people would be very quick to run over on each other here. But because they're still in the playoff spot, because for the most part, they're doing well. Listen, they're sitting there with 50 points with a couple of games in hand. I don't think there's going to be a firehouse sale as of yet. But they do have some interesting things that are going to come up. Let's play this scenario out. And then I do want to get to the All-Stars. And it's funny, we're going to have this All-Star conversation right after this. But let's just play out the end of the year. Regardless, whatever happens. They go 2 rounds, they go 3 rounds. Whatever the situation is, the Leaf season comes to an end. They now have some very important decisions they have to make. And that's coming down to, first, 2 big extensions. Mitch Marner and John Tavares are both going to be due for contract extensions. Now, with the way John Tavares is playing, I'm sorry, you are not worth $11 million. You're not. Now, there's nothing we can do. Tavares is going to get his $11 million next year for sure. It's after that. It's for the 25-26 season. Tavares has already come out and said he wants to stay in Toronto. Craig, thank you so much for hitting that subscribe button. Much appreciated. Goal light for you, my friend. Thank you for hitting that button. Happy Gilmore or Doug Gilmore. Onyx, that's awesome. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens with John Tavares. The way he's playing right now, the way Johnny T is playing, do you offer him a $5 million contract? Do you kind of cut it in half and say, we'll give you $5 million. You want to stay, you want to play. You're going to be a third line center. Oh, and by the way, we're going to take the captaincy away from you. Would he be a part of that? Would he be okay with that? Or would he go elsewhere? I think that would be very interesting to see if Tavares would do that. Is $5 million too much for John Tavares? We talked about his struggles over the last few games, but so far as a whole this season, in 40 games, he's got 22 points. 34 points, 22 assists, only 12 goals. So 34 points on the year for John Tavares. That's not good, shall we say? That's really not good. For our team that is trying to make an impact, yes, he's 1, 2, 3, 4th on the team in scoring, but at $11 million a year, he needs to be a much better performer than that. So does Tavares get a smaller contract, and does he have the C removed from him? That's going to be interesting. The other big interesting fact is going to be Mitch Marner. Mitch Marner, this year, he's 3rd. He's got 45 points. That's pretty darn good, right? 40 games played. He's got 45 points. But what do you do with Mitch Marner? He's going to want a raise. He's making $10.9 million. $10.9 million for Marner. They just gave an extension to Nylander at 11.5. Marner should not be making $11 million. Shouldn't be. So it's going to be interesting to see what they offer Marner. You know, Marner's going to want to be here. But even if they paid Marner the same, if they give Tavares a decrease by half, if you get rid of Bertuzzi, you know, it frees you up some money. But there are other unrestricted free agents. Max Domi is an unrestricted free agent. I'd like to see him stick around. He's only making $3 million. So I'd like to see him stick around. You've got Bobby McMahon. He's an unrestricted free agent. Has he done anything to overly impress us? No, but he's been a great player. Onyx is throwing pies at the stream. Love it. Noah Gregor and Nick Robertson are both restricted free agents. I'd love to see them stick. But on your defense side, you got some problems here. Yes, you got a great deal in Morgan Rielly. He's locked up. TJ Brody, unrestricted free agent. I don't think anybody cares if he walks away, right? So let's say we lose Brody. You have Timothy Liljegren. He's a restricted free agent. I think you got to sign him. I love the way he's been playing this year. Mark Giordano's a UFA. I think he's pretty much done. He's going to walk. You have Simon Benoit. He's a restricted free agent. I think you got to sign him. He's been great. William Lagesson, who I really, really like, he's an unrestricted free agent. So I think you got to offer something to him and get him locked up. And both your goaltenders are unrestricted free agents. So you're going to need a goaltender. Now we know there's Joseph Wall. So let's say Wall is going to come in and be the started. Then you need one more. Lucas coming in with that freeze. Thank you, Lucas. Welcome in, Fred. Marner walked. Raymond, I would be okay if Marner walked, but I don't think you would. We also have this other issue in Ryan Reeves. Ryan Reeves at 1.35. What do you do with him? How do you figure out a way of making that contract disappear? Because I think we all know that was a mistake. You could sign Benoit and Lagesson for what Brody's making. Craig, I agree, even less than what Brody is making. You know, both of them right now are making $775,000. If you offered them each $1 million or $1.5 million, I think that, you know, they would take those in a heartbeat. Considering, you know, what do they come in on professional tryouts and able to make the team. So definitely two good spots you have there. But don't forget, we have a lot of prospects, right, kicking around that some might get an opportunity on the defensive side. Topi Niemela is there. Villeneuve is there. I don't think Rafi is ready to come up, but between Villeneuve and Niemela, and you have Konkinen as well. So it's going to be interesting to see what the Leafs do in the offseason. It's going to be a very big offseason for us. Get rid of Reeves. He's done nothing. Steve, I agree. The only thing he's done has been a big negative on the score sheet. Bruce is a mistake. Bruce, I agree 100%. Like to see Cliffy come up. Absolutely, Rick. But bring him up, especially playoff time when you can expand your roster. Bring up Clifford. He's going to be your guy, your grit to go through. And then, of course, and we talked about this at length the other day, there's still rumors going around about Corey Perry coming to Toronto. And we do not want well, at least me personally, I'm not a huge fan of Corey Perry. But there Craig is. Craig's like, yeah, bring in Perry. Perry definitely has that grit, that grime. He definitely goes in there. Now, before the period comes back, let me switch gears for a minute, talk a little bit about some of the All-Stars. We know the main All-Star roster that was come out, but they have now announced the remainder of the picks from the fan voting that have come in. And I would tell you, this has got to be totally fixed, because I saw the listing of the players, the voting numbers, and this is definitely, I think there's some funny business going in. So Jeremy Swayman and Georgiev both getting in. We talked about that yesterday. Cal McCarr going in. Draisaitl and Bobrovsky all going in. It was then announced that Willem Nylander, Morgan Rielly, Brock Besser, Thatcher Demko, JT Miller, Elias Pettersson, and Mitch Marner all getting selected to the All-Star game. I do not think Mitch Marner deserves to be an All-Star this year. That is just my opinion. What's your opinion? What do you think? JDA, Jordan's Disney Adventures, what's going on? Krista, how's it going? Welcome in. Morgan, what's going on? Period is about to come back. I'm going to switch to the game screen, but let me know a simple yes or no. Does Mitch Marner deserve this year to go to the All-Star game, even though it is in Toronto? All right, we're getting set. Second period is going to be back momentarily. Leo says, nope, I agree. I don't think he does. Let's see what everybody else has to say. Krista says, nope. Len, what's going on? Still the best passer in the league. Daryl, that is true. He is one of the best, but not all the time. Very inconsistent. No, Onyx says, no way. And here we are, offside, right out off the bat as this period has started up. Thank you to those who hit the subscribe while we were at intermission. Appreciate it. If you are just coming in and joining us, make sure you do hit that subscribe as well. Second period just taken off. I gotta owe the Leafs a shot here. And here we go. Second period is underway. It's borderline. Bruce says it's borderline. He doesn't like Perry. No, I'm not a huge fan of Perry. Decent stats, 17 goals, not horrible. Not horrible. Not horrible. I just don't think he deserves it this year. There's enough Leafs going. Oh, they score out of nowhere.
Holy mackerel!
Kids, that's why you throw the puck to the net. Your new all-star, Pontus Holmberg, scores again. Lisa Marie says not this year. Tank, what's going on? Tank wants Perry. Out of the blue, a broken play here. Matthews throws this back to the point. They throw it towards the net, and Holmberg, who's drifting through, tips it in.
You got the touch.
What a play, homie Holmberg. I'm going to have to start playing the Getting Jiggy with It for Holmberg.
Getting jiggy with it.
Holmberg picking up another one. What a beauty. As Toronto takes the lead here. Off the toe, it don't matter. Here's Marner. Marner to Bertuzzi. And he tries to tip that in. Nathan, how's it going? Perfect timing. Here's a shot. That one's sailing just wide. Back to the line. Marner going to keep this one in. Down to Domi. Domi going to drop it off to Marner. Marner throwing it towards the net. That one sails just wide. If you missed it, if you missed the first period, Marner, Domi, and Bertuzzi playing line 3. Puck is coming out. Detroit's going to steal. And here come the Wings. They're going to bring this one all the way into the Leaf zone. Setting it up. Here's a quick shot. That one is going to go just wide. It woke the Leafs up. That's right. They got to go. And here they come. Domi on a breakaway. He shoots. Great save by Reimer. Great stop. Riley picking up the assist on that Holmberg goal. Holmberg's second of the year. Holmberg does not want to go back to the AHL. No, he doesn't. Listen, Holmberg is putting together a beautiful stretch of hockey. A great series of games. He has been awesome. This line, this Domi line has been good too. They've been getting some chances. Nice to see that Domi is creating a little bit of a spark. Holmberg should go back. Smell back. It really is. But man, he is looking good. And Matthews was super happy for him to put that one in. Benoit bringing this one back in the Leafs zone. Leafs on the board, making it 1-0 here early in the second period. Tavares going to cycle this around. Toronto now back, setting up Benoit in the corner. He's going to get pushed off the puck. This around is going to be thrown out. Toronto regrouping, setting it up, and here we go. Back down into the Red Wings zone. They're chasing it in. The thing I like about Holmberg and Domi and some of these guys is their drive. Their drive is really coming through for them. Yeah, Canadian white trash guy, I do feel bad for him, but he's bounced around a lot. He's bounced around some not very good teams. But this Detroit team is one of the better teams he's been on. Here come the Wings. Wings moving it up. And that's going to be held on to. Sammy's going to hang on to it as Detroit was coming in on a tear. So a great start to this second period. Unbelievable. This is exactly what the doctor ordered. It's funny. Nylander and Matthews kind of sitting, leaning over on the bench. They're relaxed. Holmberg sitting straight up, squished between those two all-stars. That's pretty funny. Here's a big blast by the Red Wings. Gostisbehere. That one goes just wide. Toronto picking it up in the corner. Here's Gregor. Gregor going to play this one ahead. They're going to chip it in. The chase is on. Brody going in on the forecheck against Seider. Brody, you're a defenseman. Gregor going to pick this one up. He's going to spin it around. Tried to find Nyes in the corner. Spinning around is Seider. Seider with this puck over to Gostisbehere. He's going to send it around. Toronto can't hold it in. Now they do. Gregor comes away with it. Tried to pass it around. He got taken down. 2-on-2. The Wings going to bring this into the Leaf zone. Taking a look. Wings going to carry it around into the corner. Sherratt was able to hold it in temporarily. Liljegren's going to play this one up ahead. Here comes Kempf. Kempf going to rip this one in. It's going to be deflected off the blocker of Reimer into the corner. Toronto Matthews line right back on here. They're hungry for more. But here comes the Detroit Red Wings as Sprong was going to race this one in. Over to McCabe. McCabe, he's going to look to hit Holmberg. Holmberg going to go around. And we're getting word now. Patrick Kane will not return tonight. Patrick Kane not returning tonight. Fabry coming in with a shot. Kane got hit earlier and then took a little tumble beside the Red Wings goal. So we don't know if it's a hip, a leg, an ankle, but some kind of a lower body injury. Patrick Kane not returning tonight. Toronto going to chip this one out. Matthews kind of overskated it. He's going to play this one back. Liljegren's been on for a minute and a half. He hasn't had a chance to get off. Long shot is going to be dumped all the way in, right on Reimer, and Reimer actually has to cover it as Holmberg came flying in. Excuse me. And he's going to force Reimer to hang on to that puck. Wow. Zachary, what's going on? I'm great. Kane out. That changes everything. Does it, though? Listen, I hope Kane's all right. I was actually really excited to see him play tonight. He's been having a decent go with the Red Wings, so unfortunately he goes down. But here's Connor Timmins with a shot and a nice save there by Reimer. Wings gonna play this one around. Yeah, you never know with that hip, right? Look at what's his name on Washington. Oh my God, why can't I think of his name? Not Ovechkin, their other big player. The Washington player had hip surgery. He came back and had to leave again. He's not able to play. Hip surgery is no joke. No, it wasn't Oshie. It was the Backstrom. Thank you, Leo. Backstrom. Bertuzzi in the corner, sending it around. Toronto has it behind the Red Wing net. Up to Marner. Marner shoots. Hits Reimer right in the mask. And here come the Wings with 3 breaking out. 3-on-2 for Detroit. Setting this up. Domi getting back. Now it's even numbers. Playing this one around. Behind the net, McCabe in the corner. He's going to hack at it. Brody is fighting his man off. Takes him down, and the Wings going to pass it all the way back through their 2 defensemen. Yeah, it was Backstrom. Backstrom had the hip surgery. He came back, and he was not able to play. This coming all the way along. Yeah, I think there's a deal that he could request a trade by the trade deadline if the Red Wings were not in contendership, in a contender position. Here's a long pass all the way down. Toronto can't get it. Again, it's going to roll into Reimer, and he's going to cover that one and hang on to it. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with Patrick Kane when the trade deadline rolls around, where Detroit will be, where they will move him to if they do. Backstrom was the only player to actually come back, right? Which is crazy. Margaret, welcome back in. Welcome, everyone. If you're just joining us, thank you for being here tonight. A great game. The Leafs and the Red Wings. It's 1-0 Toronto. We're here almost midway through the second period. The Maple Leafs having a nice second. It was a pretty even first. Yarncroc battling around just inside the blue line. Jessica, welcome in. It was Holmberg. Holmberg had that goal. Holmberg had the first goal of the game. Bringing this in, Toronto playing it up in their own zone. They're working to set it up. Riley getting the lone assist on Holmberg's goal. Here's Liljegren carrying this one in. Liljegren sending it around behind the wings net all the way back for Brody. Brody had to back things up. 14-10 Lions. Thank you, Curtis. Toronto spinning around. David Kempf going to try and chip this one up. Can't do it. Robertson coming over to help out. And Robertson's actually going to hop out onto the bench. Toronto stuck in the middle of a line change. Now Gregor comes on. Had to be very careful making a line change there. This is going to be tipped in. Kempf can't get it. It's going to be offside. They're going to have to back up a little bit. Here come the Wings. The Wings going to move this to the red line. They're going to chip this one in. Larkin sending it real deep. Morgan Riley comes there first. He had Nyes in the middle. Elects to go to the left side for Gregor. Gregor going to play this one down. Again, Nyes and Noah Gregor playing on the fourth line with David Kempf. And here come the Wings. 3-on-3. It's Larkin. He's going to get a shove from Gregor. Goes around McCabe, sending it in front. Nice save by Sammy. Sammy got a piece of that one. Just got a piece there. Kicked out the leg. So they're going to go to commercial break. How do you not get a gifted membership? Me, myself, I don't think I'm eligible to receive a membership to my own channel. But if in order to receive a gifted membership, if you go to, at the bottom of the screen, there's a little dollar sign. It's where all the super chats and memberships and all those settings are. If you go in there, you should be able to see your membership setting, and you can turn it on to accept gifted memberships. Thank you, Margaret, so much. I appreciate that. We're glad to have you along with us. Again, I know you're an Oilers fan. Tuesday is going to be a huge day. Tuesday, the Leafs and the Edmonton Oilers are going to be going head-to-head. Matthews versus McDavid. You know that is going to be a whole lot of fun. It's going to be a little bit later than usual start. It's going to be a 9 p.m. start on Tuesday. Now, Thursday, the Maple Leafs go into Calgary to take on the Calgary Flames. That is also going to be a 9 p.m. start. Now, that game is going to be a little up in the air for us. We'll definitely be doing Tuesday. Thursday, I'm not sure of at this time. The other thing we have coming up for all of our channel members, Beverly, what's going on? We are going to be one night this week, if it works out, we're going to be doing a special members only live stream, kind of state of the union, if you will, state of the channel, where we're going to show and talk about how our channel performed in 2023 and how that all the membership contributions helped out our channel, and talk about all the things that we've been able to do because of our channel members. So a very special state of the union stream just for channel members coming up very, very soon. So thank you to all of our channel members for everything you do, and of course our gifters as well. Beverly, what's going on? Welcome. I don't know if I said hello to you, but I'll say hello again just in case I did not. Good day. Power play needs to be better. Over 3 not acceptable. I agree, Henry. Absolutely, power play needs to be better, especially with this squad. Bills game at 4:30 Eastern Monday. Yes, I feel like that game has bounced around so much. I'm on mobile, so I don't see. Oh, okay. So Zachary, if you scroll up in the chat a little bit, AAU Triton dropped in a link, and that link goes right to the membership settings. Unfortunately, on mobile, the memberships are a little funny that way. So you might be able to get it through that link. Sabres game at noon. That's right. It's all day, all Buffalo tomorrow. Here comes Detroit coming in. Pass across. That one is bobbled. In the corner around. Toronto picks up the loose puck. They're going to carry this one ahead. Little errant pass there. Misses Matthews. He goes and scoops up the loose puck. Matthews to the high slot. Takes a shot. That one sails wide. Back to the line. Toronto's going to put this one deep in the corner. It kind of hit the boards and just died there. Detroit's going to pick it up. They're going to look to circle this one around. Here come the Wings. Wings are getting set. Now they're in motion. Here come those pesky Red Wings. Bringing it in over the line. Benoit there to pick it up. He's going to go up to Bertuzzi, I think that is. Bertuzzi going to chip it in. Domi hustling to try and get there as Reimer comes out to play it. Domi can't cut it off, but Bertuzzi does. Bertuzzi putting it down low for Domi. Domi getting pushed up against the boards and held on to by Sherratt. Detroit's able to move it around and get this one out and down the ice. Lil Odie, what's going on? I got Mitch Marner going less than 2. Where did that comment go? Less than 2.5 shots on goal. I don't know. Here's a spinning and a shot, and Reimer going to hang on to that. Marner actually has been shooting the puck today. He's been taking some shots. Normally, I'd say you're probably safe with that pick, but he actually is shooting the puck today. In fact, Marner's got 3 shots today. He's got 3 shots today. So you're already, unfortunately, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, have lost on that one. So 3 shots for Marner today. 3 shots for Matthews. A lot of guys with 1. Samsonov been playing well, holding the Leafs in here. Shot right off the draw. That one's going to get a piece and go wide into the corner. Detroit Red Wings going to throw this one around. It's going to kind of hop back, and Riley picking it up for the Maple Leafs. Setting it up. Marner shoots. There you go. Yeah, if you're a channel member and you have access to those Leaf logos, flood the chat. Let's see all those Leaf logos coming in. Tavares going to knock this one down. He's going to pass this one over. Long shot going to come in, sail just wide. Back there, picking it up. Here's Robertson. Robertson throwing into the corner, and a sprung stick went flying. The Wings able to knock this one down. Stolen by Toronto. They're going to turn and try and get it back up to Robertson. Yarncroc going to chip this one in. Here they go in the corner. There we go. Love seeing those Leaf logos come through. Back to the line. They're going to play this one in. Tip just wide. Every time we do these Leaf cheers, the Leafs come closer and closer. Back around, Robertson putting it over to Yarncroc. Yarncroc spots Liljegren. Liljegren off the boards to Robertson. Robertson spinning around. Robertson taking a look. Leaves it there. Here's a nice play into the high slot for Kempf, and he puts it right on. What a great find by Noah Gregor. See, we put in all the Leaf logos. We're calling for the Leafs, and they come very, very close on that play. Nice little setup. They are going to go to a commercial break. Thank you so much, by the way, for our new community member who hit that subscribe button. Thank you kindly for doing just that. If you're just coming in and joining us, 2 things that you can do. 1, hit those thumbs up. 2, that number here, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you join us for more live NHL play-by-play action. Now I want to see, I haven't seen in a while, who is our leader in points. Dallas, 21 months. Go hockey, go. Dallas, thank you for all that you do. We appreciate you so very much. The one thing I have to do though, who is our top point getters? Because as I said, everybody in the chat is earning points by being here. Some people are spending their points. Some people are hanging on to them. Who is the top of our leaderboard? And I don't count. JDA, Jordan's Disney Adventures, number 1 on the board. Jonathan in there, number 2, followed by Beverly, Daryl, Colin, Mark is up there, Brett is up there, Gerard, and Richard. Congratulations to our top leaderboard. That is pretty awesome sauce. That is pretty good. And most of those names, if not all those names, are channel members. And the thing with your channel membership is you are able to gamble your points. If you gamble your points, you could lose them, you could win them. It's pretty darn good. JDA doesn't count either. Nobody but me. Hayden, that's funny. Artie, what's going on? Welcome in. Welcome to a fantastic game. Margaret, simply by being here and hanging out, you are earning points. You can check your points at any time by just typing in !points in the chat. There it is. Thank you so much hitting that subscribe. Appreciate it. Let's go. Daryl bringing out the Hulkster to the show. It's never a dull moment when the Hulkster makes an appearance. This coming all the way down. It's going to be an icing against the Red Wings. We are officially halfway through this hockey game right now. Samsonov has been doing well. Playing that 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes. breaking the game down into smaller sections has really been doing a good job for him. Ooh, yeah, Hulkamania. Little macho man on the Hulkster. Gotta love macho, gotta love the Hulkster. Here comes Detroit coming in. Holy moly, that's going to be a penalty. Springing through nowhere was Joe Velino, I believe that was. He came through, he got hooked up. And wow, Toronto doing a nice job to slow down Velino. Probably saved the goal there. JDA bringing out the pickle man. Bringing out the pickle man. Nothing like a little pickle dipping. Little pickle dipper in the second period. Did Morgan Rielly get the hook? So Nylander is the one who actually got the hook on, but Rielly is going to go to the box. So Rielly gets the penalty. So the Wings, they are going to go to the power play. I mean, it's definitely a power play. Should be a penalty for hooking. And like I said, that probably saved a goal. But they did not get the right guy. Russell, what's going on? Checking the points. That's exactly how you do it. Exclamation mark points. This one turning around. Big hit there. Red Wings going to carry this one through. Going to flip it over to the far side. Trying to get through back to the line. Detroit with it and stolen by Nylander. Here comes Willie. Wouldn't it be something if Willie sets up a shorthanded goal? Willie shoots right on. Nice save by Reimer. Wouldn't that be funny if Nylander was the guy who should have got the penalty, but instead, he gets the shorthanded goal. Triton with the shimmy, getting the shimmies going. Let's get the body moving. Oh, and the freeze. Triton getting the freeze going, getting the shimmy going. That's how you control the host. Very yes, bringing Marner's mom out to the show, trying to get the boys going. In the corner, Kempf doing a nice job there. Toronto holding the Red Wings in their own zone right now. Trying to get this going. Here's a long pass ahead. Detroit on the move, carrying this one up. Bringing it in around. Down in the corner. Just about a minute gone. Detroit with the pucks. Finally in the Leaf zone, setting it up. Marner watching his man. They're playing a little bit of a zone instead of man-to-man. I guess they can't really play man-to-man, but they're playing a big zone. Side of the net, and Samsonov smartly gets the blocker on it and covers up that puck. Reimer's doing well so far. Time to get on the board. Casey, Reimer is playing surprisingly well. And I hate to say surprisingly for Reimer because I do like him, but he's made some good saves tonight. He's really held the fort for this Red Wings team. He's keeping them in this game. So Larkin coming in to take the draw against Yarncroc. He's going to win it back to the point. Wings putting it around, taking a look. Now they feed it back to the point. One thing I like when Toronto plays aggressive like they are right now on the penalty kill, it makes a huge difference. Forcing the teams to make a play is much better than letting them set up in a blast. And this one is going to come through. Gostisbehere 90 miles an hour, and Sammy sees it the whole way and waves it down. That's Marner's mom floss. That's right, Richard. Yes, that was taken, was it last year or the year before on the mom's trip? I can't remember which year it was. But yeah, when they did the mom's trip, they were all getting in there and dancing. It was hysterical. Purple Queen, what's going on? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well, Purple. Good to see you. Detroit's going to win this. They're going to bring this one back to the line. Setting it up around, walking in with a shot. That one's going to deflect into the corner. Coming back around, Detroit with it. Working it around, back to the line. Detroit setting it up. Jesse coming in with that subscribe. Jesse, thank you so much. Welcome to our community. Playing this one around, Wings, side of the net. Setting it up, a little give and go. Back around behind the net. Goaltender banging his stick on the ice. That means the penalty is about to expire. Rielly back on the ice. We're at 5-on-5. Long pass coming over to Mata. Mata setting it up. He's going to move this one ahead. Detroit has the cycle game going. Cross-ice pass with a blast. That one hit David Kempf and goes to the corner. Back over to Mata. Mata drops it here for Comfer. Comfer going down deep with it. He gets a return feed. He's taking a look. High slot with a shot. Sammy takes that in the wicker baskets and hangs on to it. Nice eyesight. Toronto doing a nice job giving Samsonov a clear lane to see the puck. This is something they have not done very well in the past. Samsonov is seeing the puck very, very well. Even though Larkin was in front of the net, Brody kept him over to the side. So he was very easily able to track that one. One of the biggest challenges goaltenders face, excuse me, on the penalty is when the opposite team puts a body in front. The penalty killing team doesn't do a good job keeping them to one side of the net or the other. The goaltenders are having to look between legs. And often by the time you look one way, you realize you should have gone the other. Back in the corner, Mata's doing a nice job here for the Wings. He's going to feed this one out. Here come the Wings again. Nylander on the back check. Nice play. This one comes around. Long pass up. Gets knocked down. Toronto with it. Here's Holmberg. Holmberg spots Nylander. He shoots. Another great save by James Reimer. Coming around in front. Justin Bieber designed the... Yes, he did, Onyx. Bieber also had a hand in designing the reversible jerseys where it was the black leaf on the outside, but if you turn it inside out, it's the yellow. I'm not a big fan of the yellow, but I love the dark leaf. That black leaf is awesome. Toronto going to steal. Here's Mitchie. Mitchie gets the puck. He's going to give it to Domi. Here comes Max. He feeds it back over to Marner with a nice pass. Marner couldn't control it, though. A nice little saucer from Domi. Sherratt going to send it up. Domi almost intercepted. Wings coming back over. Pass across into the slot for Fabry. He sends it back up. They drive the net and they chip it just wide. Back around the corner. A nice little pick there by Riley. Knocked the puck away. Riley over to Brody. Brody starting to send this one around. Here's a long pass up. Toronto's got 3. They got 4 breaking. Toronto's got numbers. Coming around. Saucer over to Bertuzzi. He can't get it. Ref, come on. Bertuzzi tripped up. No call. Here's a big hit by Riley on the back check. Liljegren comes back to pick up this puck. By the way, if you're new to what we do, there's a link to our Discord server. We'd love to have you come and hang out. If you're a Discord user, that invite link will bring you right into our community. Mata going to pass this one up. We got under 5 minutes to go in the second period. It's been a good second period. A lot of back and forth action. This one going in. Down for McCabe. Cabers. He's going to spin away from a hit. Still maintains possession. Larkin walks right in and takes it away. Like taking candy from a baby. Tavares can't get up on his man. Comes to Larkin. He scores. We saw that one coming. It was forming in front of my own eyes. Larkin walked right in, stole that puck away, made a nifty little move, and then a nice shot, just a great snipe inside the post. McCabe, not a good pass. It came down low in the corner to David Perron. Perron tipped it back to Larkin, and Larkin just went far side, just down between the hash marks and the top of the face-off circle. Larkin took the shot, and it just went inside the post on the far side. A nice little floater shot by Larkin over the arm of Sammy. A very, very tough angle. That is a goal scorer's goal all the way. So we are now tied at 1s with 4 minutes left to go here in this second period. What a hockey game. Back out in front for Timmins with a blast. I don't know if that one got through to the net or if Reimer made a spectacular save, but that was a good attempt. Detroit sending this all the way in. They're using that passing with Brady. They are moving the puck real, real well. Coming out in front all alone. Sammy is down, swimming like Hasek. The puck was there, and the Leafs were able to clear it around. David Kempf is going to pick this one up. He's going to play this one out. Gregor, cross ice. Toronto bursting in, sending it in front, and Sherratt's going to knock that one away. Big Sherratt, who's actually not that big in size. Sherratt, what is Sherratt? He's only, well, I guess he is pretty big. He's 6'3", 224. That is a big boy. Here's Matthews coming in. Matthews stops, sends it cross ice to Riley, to Brody with a weird shot. That one hits a leg and goes up and out of play. 3 minutes left to go. Jessica went to get a snack. She missed the goal. Jessica, it was the captain Dylan Larkin, who put in that goal. But more importantly, what snack did you get? What is your snack of choice for the second period? And that goes for everybody. With this game moving on, as these games move through, what is your go-to snack to pick up and munch on to enjoy these games? You know, you've been watching stay the second line movement cave to the third. You know what? I like both of them. They both bring a physical presence. So I'm happy with either or. I don't care who's on which line. They both play so well. Oh, nachos. Oh, nice. Jessica, do you do with the cheese or you doing with the salsa? What do you do with your nachos? Grandpa with the Doritos, Cool Ranch, or fromage cheddar? Grandpa? Oh, you're going with the Swedish meatballs, Triton, and the rotini. Oh, that's a good one. Krista with the ice cream. Nice. Very us. And Dallas going with the poppy corn. Love it. White trash guy, dark chocolate muffin with tea. Very nice. He did. Larkin just walked in and said, "Excuse me, I'm going to put this here." Lucas is going with milk and white chocolate. Nice. Very nice. Popcorn. 2117 Lions. Thank you, Curtis. Zesty cheese all day, every day. I'm with you, Grandpa. Love it. Some buffalo strips with fries. Oh, nice. You guys are making me hungry. Yeah, Jeff, you can't blame him. I don't blame Sammy on that one. It was a well-placed shot. Potato soup for dinner more. Dallas, send some our way. Although we just made a wonderful chicken soup. Dina B with an unbelievable chicken soup. I'm going to have a little bit more of that after tonight's show. Tristan going with the Pringles. Nice. Original or barbecue? What's your Pringle flavor there, Tristan? Just made chocolate coconut cake. Oh. ANU's going with the apple. The apple. Good for you for making the healthy choice. Wasn't chicken parm soup, just a classic chicken soup. Was awesome. Peanut butter and saltines. There you go. Pizza or ketchup. Interesting. Yeah, the pizza Pringles, I've had those before. They're not bad. Toronto going to throw this one in. We're under 3 minutes to go. Bev's just going with the water, plain and simple. Love it. Me too. Although I got the vitamin water tonight. Really don't have a go-to snack. Whatever's in my fridge. Cheese, smoked. Yeah, it doesn't matter. French. Oh, Brady's getting fancy. Here comes Matthews, going to play this one out. Toronto on the move. They are coming down. Brontosaurus burger. Sid, that's awesome. Oh, sour cream and onion popcorn. There you go. Domi, he's working this one through. Domi, good job to pick up this puck. Swinging over to Matthews. Oh, it hit somebody on the way through. It just slowed down. Matthews couldn't get the shot off. We're going with the Akai Blueberry Pomegranate Vitamin Water today. One of my favorites. Here's a shot by Matthews. That one sails just wide. In the corner. Domi's going to pick this one up. He's taking a look. Feeds it to Liljegren, but he missed it. It went through his legs. They're going to bring these ones back. Bugles. Oh, Margaret, those were awesome. I haven't had those in forever. Here's in front. They score! Bertuzzi to Marner.
Holy Mackerel!
There we go. Marner from Bertuzzi.
You got the touch.
All we had to do was talk crap about these guys. We just had to give them grief. And we just had to talk about food. Maybe they were hungry. Nice play, Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi was coming right up. Reimer was perfectly square to him, thinking Bertuzzi was going to make the shot. And Bertuzzi, with a little fake shot, sends it over to Marner, who literally had a tap in. And that's right, Onyx. That is point number 600 for Mitch Marner. Jake McCabe scooping up the puck, giving that to the trainer. 600 points for Mitch Marner. And the Leafs with a 2-1 lead now. Excuse me. Marner's 18th goal of the season, and it just happens to come at 18:18 of the second period. How bizarre is that? 18 goal at 18:18 on the clock. Fastest player to reach 600 career points Mitch Marner does it in 548 games, moves ahead of Sittler, who did it in 584. So just reverse those numbers. Way to go, Mitchie. I know we've given you a lot of flack and we've given you a hard time, but congratulations on 600 goal. Nobody done it faster right now. This one coming through, sending it around down low in the corner. They're going to play this one around. Oh, Triton, I think we're going to hold off tonight, buddy. I think we're going to hold off tonight. Down in the corner, moving this one through. Sorry, 600 points. Did I say goals? 600 points. 600 goals would be insane. Here they come again. They're going to play this one in. Last minute to play in this period.
Last minute of play in this period.
Putting this one down low in the corner. No worries, no worries. I didn't put a message in, so it's my bad. 30 seconds to go, 2-1 Toronto. Here comes Detroit. Detroit on the move. Let's not forget, Toronto Maple Leafs were not good for most of the 57 years. Lee, that is true. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for joining us for the closing of the second period. Glad to have you here. Here's a shot coming in just wide. Make sure you hit that subscribe if you haven't already. Pizza toppings, pepperoni. Just pepperoni? Nah, that's okay. I'm a pepperoni guy too. And there's the horn. That's going to do it. The second period has come to an end. Krista wants a wave. Krista, let's hold that wave for the start of period number 3. So let's hang on to that. Let's flip back over to our intermission screen. All right, so we got some numbers to update here. This is going to be 2. Detroit is going to be 1. Now we got some stats to talk about. We got some news. We got to break this one down. All right, your goal scorers so far, and they were all in the second period. Holmberg picks up his second from Morgan Riley, and that's Riley's 28th assists. I'm going to sign off the computer watch from the TV. All right, Daryl, thanks for being here and chatting. Enjoy the rest from the TV in the bedroom. I apologize if you happen to doze off and we get a little loud and wake you up. I apologize, but have a good night, my friend. Dylan Larkin, he tied it up with his 17th of the year from Perron. And then at 18-18, Mitch Marner with the tip-in picks up his 18th of the year from Bertuzzi and Jake McCabe on a nice little tip. I mean, Bertuzzi really did all the work there in setting that one up and moving it through. It was absolutely brilliant. So we talk about that being Mitch Marner's 600th career point. In here, this is his 548th game for Marner. He now has 186 goals, 414 assists for 600 points. And in those 600 points, he is a plus 95. So I know we've been giving Marner a lot of flack. I have, a lot of fans have, everybody has. As anyone, you know, that's okay. That's okay. I think you actually told me that before. But if we break down Marner's last 5 games, we looked at Tavares' last 5 games earlier, and we realized he really hasn't done anything. Max, what's going on? Welcome in. Marner's last 5 games, though, look very different than Tavares's. You remember Tavares, for the last 3 games, he really had like next to no shots. Well, Marner has had lots of shots. Against Anaheim, he had 7 shots. Against San Jose, he had 18. Against the second San Jose game, 17. Oh, sorry, those aren't shots. My goodness. What am I talking about? He had 7 shots against Anaheim, 3 shots against San Jose, 4 shots against San Jose, then 2 and 2 against New York and Colorado. So he's been shooting the puck more than we've seen on a regular basis. And he's been picking up points in almost every game. Against Anaheim, he picked up an assist. He was a +1. Again, the first San Jose game, he had a goal and he was even. against the San Jose Sharks on the 9th, the second game. He had 2 goals and 2 assists for 4 points and was a +2. Against the Islanders, he had an assist. He was a +1. Now, he had no points against Colorado and was a -1. But then again, here tonight, he's got some points. So Marner, as much as we're ragging on him for his bad play, he is actually starting to pick up some points. So in this, which will be his 41st game played, he is going to have 46 points. So he is doing pretty good. And you know what? Maybe I take back what I said at the last intermission. I talked about how I didn't think Marner was an all-star this season. Maybe he is. So let's keep in mind. Let's not include tonight. Let's talk about up to tonight. So he has 45 points up to tonight. Right now in the point leaders, can I break this down to everybody? No, I can only see the top. He's just outside of the point leaders. I wonder if there's another here. I know where I can pull this up. Because I want to do this. I want to compare to everybody. I don't want to shortchange. I want his exact position of where he is standing. When we look at just the skaters, because that's it. We want to look at just the skaters. We want to isolate them. And we look at total points. Okay, let's find Marner on the list. Mitch Marner right now is 20th in the league. 20th in the league in points with 45. Here's who he's tied with. And now let's think this through, because we were going off emotion before. We were going off emotion saying, hey, he shouldn't be an all-star. Michael, what's going on? Typically, Sammy this evening has a decent start only. You know what? He's been okay. The goal wasn't his fault. I don't blame him on that one. But let's see. Do we consider Marner an all-star? Here is who he is tied with for points. And he's 20th in the league right now. With 45 points, you have Alexander Barkov. He's an all-star. Matt Barzal. He's an all-star. Jack Hughes. He's an all-star. Leon Draisaitl. He's an all-star. All of them have 45 points. So I guess we do have to consider Marner an all-star. If we look who's just behind them with 44 points, Sidney Crosby, he's an all-star. Braden Point, he has been an all-star. He's having not a good year, though. -13 for Braden Point. Jack Eichel, he's an all-star. Robert Thomas, he's going to the all-star game this year. If we look at just who's ahead of Marner with 46 points, you have Jake Gunsel. He's an all-star. Brock Besser. Cal Makar, Makar's just something different. At 48 points, Sebastian Aho, Philip Forsberg, Austin Matthews. Then it just starts to go crazy. Quinn Hughes at 51 points. Sam Reinhart at 54. Rantanen at 55. McDavid, Nylander, and Elias Pettersson all at 57 points. JT Miller, 58 points. Pasternak and Panarin at 59. Nathan McKinnon at 69 points. And Nikita Kucherov, who's clearly cheating, is at 72 points. That is ridiculous. So I guess we got to give it to Mitchell Marner. Based off where he sits in the standings, he is an all-star. So I have to take it back. Sid, what's up? Bedard will be there. You think, I'm sure he'll be there in some capacity. I don't think, though, he's going to be on the ice and he's going to be playing at all. I really, really hope he would. Chomps, what's going on? Great to see you. You are taller than person. Chomps, it was so funny. You know, when you made that, when Jen made that comment, I was trying to make a funny joke. And when I watched it back, I'm like, I clearly didn't say what I was trying to say, but I was laughing real good, my friend. You're forgiven. But welcome in and great to see you. And great to talk to you as well. Gosh, real funny. Kucherov is not human. I'll tell you my problem with Kucherov. Kucherov a couple of years ago gets hurt, right? Gets hurt, misses the entire season. Then magically, the fairies sprinkle pixie dust, and Kucherov is 100% healthy to come back in the playoffs, and Tampa Bay won the Stanley Cup. Didn't like that. I mean, those magical pixie dust fairies were at it again, helping Jack Eichel, who had back surgery, missed an entire season, can come back and lead Vegas to a Stanley Cup. So when are those pixie dust fairies going to come and help out the Maple Leafs? Are those pixie dust fairies going to magically heal John Klingberg, and John Klingberg is going to return for the playoffs and lead us to a Stanley Cup? God, no. I mean, I don't like when a player misses an entire season and can come back and lead a team to a Stanley Cup. They got to put some salary cap rules and restrictions in for the playoffs to make it a little more fair. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of Nikita Kucherov, but 72 points in 43 games is ridiculous. I mean, that is a superstar. And I choke when I say that. On the goal front, Austin Matthews still leading the way in goals with 33 goals. They're fairy, they can't do miracles. Come on. That's funny, Triton. 39 games for Matthews, 33 goals. This is pretty darn good. He's having a great year. I'd love to see his assist numbers a little higher, but nipping at the heels of Austin Matthews is my boy, Sam Reinhart from the Florida Panthers. What an unbelievable season he's having. Sam Reinhart with 31 goals on the year, 54 points. I mean, nobody saw this coming from Sam Reinhart. Sam, there's a tax on the Leafs, whatever we want, we have to pay double for. Phil, that's probably true. That's a Trudeau special. JDA movie 16 years, but Sam might put chops. That's awesome. If we look at Sam Reinhart, I mean, ridiculous season, 31 goals through 42 games played. When we look at his past seasons, Sam Reinhart last year in 82 games had 31 goals. The year before in 78 games had 33 goals. The fact he's halfway through the season and already at 31 is amazing. That's a career high for him. Sam Reinhart is the real deal. Love what I'm seeing from him. Panther fans should be super happy with how Reinhart is playing. Nick, what's going on? Thoughts on the Devils upset versus the Panthers? Nick, that one got me. I'm talking about the Panthers. Panthers were on a great streak, a great winning streak. They were putting it together. And unfortunately, streaks do have to come to an end. And boy, oh boy, the Devils got one out. The Devils look good at times, man. That Devil team can be real scary. They got a lot of good players there, and they've been building that team for quite some time. So was I disappointed the Panthers lost? Yeah, but they'll just start another streak. All right, we've talked about points, we've talked about goals. One of the categories that's always fun to look at is game-winning goals. Sam Reinhart has the lead there, 9 game-winning goals this year. Pettersson with 8, Forsberg with 6. Matt Duchene with 6. Kyle Connor still on that list with 5. Chris Kreider on there as well. On the flip side, your penalty minute leaders. Pew, 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 pew. I love that so much. Liam O'Brien from the Arizona Coyotes leading the way, 96 penalty minutes so far. Brady Tkachuk, number 2 on the list. Maybe that's why Ottawa has been struggling, is their top player is spending too much time in the box. 88 minutes of penalties. He's ahead of Tom Wilson, 72 minutes in penalties. By the way, Tom Wilson going to the All-Star game drives me nuts. I don't think Tom Wilson is an All-Star, but I'd never say it to his face. Rocco Gudas is up there, 71 minutes in penalties. So guys are putting some minutes up big time. For the goalie stats, Rangers and Dallas Stars are exceptionally great teams. Keep 6, they both really are. Rangers just figured it out this year. Rangers figured it out, and they are going. Sid, I second that. Absolutely. Ruthless needs to stay under 4.5. I think it's going to be close. It's going to be very, very close. For the goalie categories, most wins right now is Georgiev with 24, Thatcher Demko with 22, Hellebuck 21, Bobrovsky with 21, Stuart Skinner surprising me, 18 wins. Let's talk about those Edmonton Oilers for a second. 10 straight wins for the Oilers. The Oilers and the Leafs are going to be meeting up. The Leafs are going to try and snap the Oilers' 10-game win streak. That's crazy pants. Connor Ingram for the Arizona Coyotes leads all goalies in shutouts with 5. Thatcher Demko and Tristan Jarry tied at 4 each. And that's just pretty wild. In terms of the goal numbers, goals against, save percentage numbers, Aiden Hill definitely atop that list. Connor Hellebuck, Charlie Lindgren, both up there, doing good. Marty Jones has worked his way up. He's got a .924 save percentage, which is pretty darn impressive. Who's making the most saves? Who's been being shot at the most? Well, the Islanders, Ilya Sorokin, he's faced the most rubber so far. He's had over 1,000 shots thrown his way. Georgiev is second with 977. Demko up there with 934. So it's amazing. Those top players who are facing the most shots also happen to be saving the most and leading their teams, which is pretty darn good. Oilers are oiling. Yes, they are. Leafs will not win that one. Oilers will win. Gordon is calling the Oilers to win. We'll have to see. Special teams. Who's racking up all the special team points? Well, power play points, it's Kucherov. Of the 70 some odd points, what was it? 72 points Kucherov has. 33 points have come on the power play. 33 points for Kucherov on the power play. McKinnon with 29, Rantanen with 27. William Nylander is way down on the list with 21 power play points. The Leafs are supposed to have such a strong power play. They are not up in the power play point leaders. On the shorthanded side, Simon Holmstrom, 6 shorthanded points. Igor Sharnkovich from Calgary with 6 shorthanded points. Blake Coleman also with 6. Couple Flyers with 5. Lawton and Kinnicky. We got Jean-Gabriel Pajot with 5. So a lot of shorthanded points. Nylander's got 3 shorthanded points. Finds himself on the list. So I always think it's fun to take a look at some of those stats and see what's doing from around the league. Let's take a quick peek at the football score. LA is losing. Detroit 21-17. They are up over the Rams. Wow, the Lions up over the Rams in the game right now. That is in the second quarter, looks like. Wow, unbelievable. Have to keep our eye on that game. What else did I got for you? Oh yeah, I wanted to look at the standings. We started talking about the standings. We're talking about how the Leafs kind of dropped down. The Leafs have won 3 of their last 5. They're currently on a 2-game losing streak, one of those being in overtime. But then they go to face the Oilers. So tonight is a big win. If Toronto can pull out the W here, this is going to be a big one. Goalies are weird and get nothing. Brandy, you are not wrong. Goalies are definitely weird. Goalies have a lot of strange tendencies that you only kind of get if you're a goalie. They're definitely weird, and I don't think goalies get the respect that they certainly should. Okay, let's see. I know I missed some of your comments here. I will try and scroll back a little bit, make sure I didn't miss any questions. Goalies need a save percentage trophy. Mark, I agree. I think there needs to be more more awards for the goaltenders because they really do a great job. You know what, Nick? I'm not a Cowboys fan. So for me, listen, you don't show up, you have a bad game. Listen, every team has a bad game. Every team underperforms at some point. It's very unfortunate when you happen to do it in a playoff game when it's a win or go home. So unfortunately, it just wasn't the Cowboys' year, wasn't the Cowboys' night. Taking a look at the excuse me, pardon me. We haven't looked at the Western Conference at all. Vancouver, Winnipeg, top 1-2 teams there in the Western Conference. Good to see those Canadian teams up there. The Edmonton Oilers have climbed all the way back up to 8th place. So they are continuing to rise in the West. the Canadian teams definitely trying to make an impact. The Leafs in a playoff position right now. Winnipeg in a playoff position. Vancouver in a playoff position. Edmonton in a playoff position. Go Canada, go. Let's get ready for the third period. This is going to be a fun game to close out. All right, here we are. We are set and ready to rock. Let me get my stat pages back in order. Bringing Matthews out to the show. Matthews wants some noise. Matthews wants to shake things up a little bit. Let's see. I owe the Red Wings one additional shot. Maple Leafs 2-1 as we start this third period. If you're just joining us, thank you for coming in. Make sure you hit that like as you come in. Hit that subscribe as well. We are on our way to 9350. So thank you so much for being part of our community. Rhino, what's going on? Welcome in, my friend. Hope you're doing well. George, welcome in. Sam, I always feel at home when I hear your golden voice. George, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Here's a quick shot. It's a Rhino raid. Welcome in, Rising Rhino viewers. Oh, we got some pushing and shoving here. It was a quick shot and a whistle. The Rhino raid is on. Thanks all for coming in. Giants fan, what's up? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Good to see everybody. Thank you, my man. Rhino, hope you're doing well. Thank you guys for coming in, hitting that like button for us.
Let's go.
Hitting that subscribe, doing what Daniel did, hitting that subscribe button. Thank you so much for being part of our community. Really appreciate it. Thank you, Giants fan. Absolutely. Daniel, I appreciate that so very much. Little mini raid. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. All right, here we go. Face off. Wings going to win that one. Bringing it back to the line. Here's a one-timer blast. Sider, 86 miles an hour. Wings still have it. They're going to feed it back to the point again. Wings are getting things set up. Leafs are running around a bit here off the draw. Gostisbehere walking in. He gets taken down. No call. Bertuzzi got away with one there. Samsonov got run into. He's a little slow to get up. Here comes Riley. Going to bring it down. Rolling this one into the corner. That's right. Let's go Canada. Let's go Toronto. Here come the Wings. Detroit. They're going to bring this one back. I know it's only 1 minute gone in the third period, but it's been all Detroit for that 1 minute. Bertuzzi going to flip this puck out and down the ice. Here's Tavares. Tavares going to chip this one in. You know what we haven't looked at is the minutes. Next commercial break, we're going to take a look at the time on ice, the minutes, and see how the Leafs have spread their time around. Here's Robertson going to chip this one in, and there we go. That's going to hop out. All right. Since it's a stoppage in play, let's take a quick peek here. Max Domi, just under 10 minutes. Mitch Marner, over 11 minutes. Gregor, 9 minutes. Yarncroc, 12 and a half. Nyes has only played 7 minutes. Holmberg, 7 minutes. Matthews, 13 and a half. Bertuzzi, 10 and a half. David Kempf, 9 and a half. 13 for Nylander, 7 minutes for Robertson, and 11 for Tavares. Really, really spread out. Here's Benoit with a blast, and that's going to be held on to. So yet again, no surprise under the Sheldon Keefe system. Cameron, what's going on? Bringing Willie to the show. Willie getting down under the Sheldon Keefe program. Nick Robertson, again, has the least amount of ice time here in tonight's game. Matthew Nyes, the second least. Matthews, Nylander, Yarncroc leading the way. Leafs going to win this draw, sending it back around to Robertson. Robertson tried to make a move, has it taken away, and the Wings going to send this out and down the ice. All the way back to pick it up. Going to send it around to McCabe. Caber, he can't play it around. Here's Liljegren taking some bumps. Wings play it. High slot. Sider with a shot. Big time block there by Robertson. Nice shot block. Will he take a rig shot of the rink? That's funny. Sider to Raymond. Raymond with a nifty move to get in. Nyes struggling a little bit here. Had it bounce off him. Comes to the line. Going to play this around. David Kempf gets it to the line. Not out. Liljegren going to knock this one down. Has it taken away. Over in the corner. McCabe playing this back around. Who is that? It's Gregor. Gregor with it. Gregor going to bring this one down all the way through. Noah Gregor. He's carrying it around. I hate to say it, Matthew Nyes right now looks a little lost playing here. It's like he doesn't know where to go. And it's a breakaway for Detroit coming in, and they score on a breakaway. What a great move. A great move indeed for Daniel Sprong. Wow. Unbelievable. Riley took a shot and his stick broke. And as his stick broke, a beautiful outlet play, Riley had nothing to do. He could have laid a hit. He could have tried, but I think Sprong was too far out ahead. Samsonov, what were you doing? Samsonov goes for the poke check, which he didn't get, and he tried to throw his legs around. Could not do it. Riley, a broken stick, could not catch Sprong. Nobody else covering up. Samsonov, a blown poke check, and we have a tie game. Tied at 2s. Did not like what happened there. Triton wants overtime. OT is life. Being in this background, I think Toronto has played more overtime games than any other team this year. Nylander throwing this in, and that's going to be held. Yeah, Craig, that was a brutal, brutal play. I don't know what on earth Sammy was doing. I mean, I get it. He went for the poke check, but Sprong just very easily pulled his stick and pulled the puck right around the stick. That was brutal. If you're a goaltender, tend the goal. That was not good. Under 17 to go. We are all tied at 2s here. Tied at 2s. Yikes. He does, Onyx. He is playing with those Hasek-like tendencies tonight. Oh, Dallas, that happened. He could go for the poke check without giving up 75% of the net. Right? Wow, that was just a bad poke check. Sprong picks up his 11th of the season, and the Wings come back looking for more. This one's going to be deflected up and out of play. DeBrincat picking up the assist. Are they going to the Academy Awards? That is really funny, Mark. James Reimer's last 4 starts against the Maple Leafs. Hasn't played great against this team, but you know what? He's really been shutting the door here today. Reimer has 1 win in 6 starts versus the Maple Leafs with a 5.28 goals against average. But I tell you, Reimer has been playing very well here today. Geo Ace, what's going on? Welcome in. Here comes Toronto, bringing this right back into Detroit territory. Domi sending it back. Nice pass, but it couldn't be contained. This one coming out in a nice move by Benoit. Benoit getting it across to Timmins. Timmins up to Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi going to bring this one in. Setting it up cross ice for Marner. A little out of his reach. Krista needs a wave. All right, thank you. I didn't see it. All right, let's get the wave going. We'll count it down, then put those wave hands in the air. 3, 2, 1. Hey, get it up, get it up, get it up. Yeah, sorry, when the game is going back and forth and the comments are going so fast, sometimes I do miss them. So, Krista, I apologize. Get the waves flying. Let's help the Leafs get back in it. Back to the line. Here's a blast. That one gets stopped. Sider holding the zone. Red Wings bring it in. Keep those hands going. Coming out in front. Stolen by Toronto. Here's Nick Robertson. Robertson is flying down the right. He cuts towards the middle. Flips it into the corner for Yarncroc. He's going in there. Sider going to play it around. Cut up by Tavares. Coming in front for Robertson. What a shot and a great save by Reimer. Wow. Great little pass there and a beauty shot by Robertson. Quick release. Reimer, what a great stop. Hey, we'll keep it going. Keep it going. Playing this one around. Here's a long pass all the way up. It's going to be tipped in. Sammy comes out to play it. Look out. Samsonov gave it away. Stay in your net. Detroit setting things up. He got lucky there. Sherratt playing this one in. Detroit crisscrossing around. Going to drop it off. Sherratt again with a shot. Sammy's tracking it. He drops it. Comes out in front. Everybody's scrambling. Wings to the point. Another blast. This one gets knocked down. Gregor picks this one up. It comes out another broken stick for Riley. He's got to go to the bench and get another piece of lumber. Finally, Toronto gets this one out and down the ice. Holy moly. This was a wild, wild flurry. Welcome to the wildest game of the wilderness. That was just crazy. Bring this around. Liljegren with a nice hit. Toronto going to get it up to Nylander. Nylander cutting towards the middle. He shoots. And that one sails just over the net. Back in the corner is Willie coming through. Now he tries to feed it to Matthews. He can't. It's knocked down. Nylander behind the net. He's forced off the puck. This one playing up. I hate to say it. But since Willie signed that big contract, that's all I'm going to say. You guys can figure out the rest. Matthews pulled off the puck. Brandy needs some Tims. Got to get that double-double going. This coming all the way down. In the corner, here comes Benoit. And a Leaf player gets totally upended and interfered with. No call. The Leaf fans going ballistic. Benoit, he cycles around. Down in the corner, Toronto trying to play this one. Marner not getting overly physical. Here come the Wings. The Wings are buzzing. The Wings are moving. Drop pass shot. Sammy's going to make the save and kick that one into the corner. Back to the line. The Wings are really moving. Here's a breakout pass. They can't connect. Marner was waiting at the Wings blue line. Here's another pass to Marner. He's coming in. Marner's spinning around. He's waiting to make a pass to somebody. Marner creates space. Sending it down low. Timmins. He intercepted it. Gave it to Domi. Domi sends it around to Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi has it taken away. He gets it back. Goes around to Domi. Domi with it. Tries to hit Marner, but it hit the referee in the back of the leg. Comes right in the front of the net. Spinning around. This is going to come all the way down. Toronto back with it in the neutral zone. Holy moly. That's Gordon. A total change in his style of play. They're going to play this one up. Riley going to tip this one in. Yarncroc going in hard after it. He's trying to pick up this puck. Trying to spin around in the corner. 12 minutes to go. 12 minutes to go. The Go Leaf Go chants are going. Let's get the Go Leaf Go chants going here as well as they come out in front. Trying to stuff that one in. Tavares still with it. He's going to shake and bake. Puts it down low. Robertson, nifty little move over to Riley. Riley can't get a shot off. Comes over to, can't see who that is. Turn around. In front, Yarncroc, he can't get it. And it's a 2-on-1 for Detroit the other way. Nice job, Morgan Riley, to come back. A little bit of a cross check to knock his man away. In front, Nick Robertson, nifty little steal. Robertson with a great move to get out. Spins away from a hit and then takes an elbow. He gets knocked down and keeps on ticking. Perron, as Robertson spun away from the hit. Perron with a drive-by gets the elbow up. Here comes the Wings on a line change. They're going to bring this right back in. Holy moly. This is heating up. It is getting intense. By the way, we are just 4 likes away from 150. If you haven't hit that like button yet, excuse me, now would be a great time to click it. As well, hit that subscribe. Let's see if we can find 6 friends to subscribe by the end of today's show, putting us up to 93.30. Nylander behind the net. He's kicking through. Christopher, what's going on? Go Wings, go. 10.5 to go. Nylander using his feet. Coming over to Holmberg. Holmberg can't pick it up. Now Holmberg does, covering for his D. Going to throw it around. It comes to the line, and yes, it's out. McCabe has to come back. The Wings are flying. They are really buzzing. Toronto was caught running around. Nylander in the corner tries to go between the Wings' legs. Can't. This comes all the way down the ice. It's going to be an icing call as Timmins is back to touch it up. Quick pace of play. In the second period, Toronto had 14 shots. Detroit had 7. In the first period, Detroit had 10 shots. Toronto had 7. So far here in the third, 4 shots for Detroit, only 2 for Toronto. Unbelievable. Great pace of play here, but it's been the Red Wings who are owning it right now. Here's a long shot, drops in front. Bertuzzi can't spot it in. Wow, Bertuzzi ripped it, and he sends it all the way down the ice. There it is. Thank you so much hitting that subscribe button. Really do appreciate that. all the way down the ice. Marner gets there first. Marner sitting in front, missed the pass. Just a blind backhand pass. Could not hit Domi. Coming around, Sprong without a stick. He's battling from it. Riley going to poke it to Marner. Marner gets it back to Riley. Riley over to TJ Brody behind the net. Brody sending it back over to Riley. Too much of these no-look backhand passes. This is not the NBA. You cannot make these blind backhand passes. They don't work. Here comes Knives driving in a shot. That one's going to sail just wide. Detroit going to pick it up. Toronto going to cut it off. Over to Gregor. Gregor with a shot. And Reimer going to flash the leather and glove that one down. A nice little stop there. They're going to take another commercial break. Wow, Reimer playing solid. The Maple Leafs getting some chances, but it really has been Detroit who is looking on a mission. Let's go back and look at the defense side now for the Maple Leafs. It's Jake McCabe leading the way in ice time, 18 minutes, 22 seconds. Oh, sorry, it just updated. TJ Brody has just moved ahead of McCabe, 18:22. McCabe has 18:11. Riley at 18:05. Liljegren at 18:04. I love the fact that the top four defensemen are all sitting at 18 minutes. That is a well-played defensive squad spreading the time around. Benoit is at 13:43. Timmins is at 11:36. I think you can rely on Timmins and Benoit a little bit more and bring some of those ice times down for the defenders. Mystic, what's going on? Welcome in. Yeah, it totally is. Leonard, Kane is not. Kane did not return. He is out. We'll have to wait and hear what the prognosis is for Kane. But I believe when his skates collided with the Maple Leaf players at the side of the Detroit goal, he fell very hard on his side. So I'm not sure. It could be a hip thing. We'll have to wait and hear what they say it is. Nick Robertson and Matt Nye still kind of playing cat and mouse to have the least amount of ice time for the Maple Leaf forwards. It's Matthews and Nylander leading the way. Matthews almost at 17 minutes. I get you want to have your stars being the top players, but I think you got to spread around the ice time just a little bit more. I think that would give you a big difference. You have those bottom six, you have those depth players that you need to rely on. And I think the Toronto depth players have proven time and time again that they're able to not be overly costly and even get some points. So we got 9:15 to go here in the third period, tied at 2s. It's going to be a good one to close it out. Compher versus Nylander. Compher is going to win that draw. Nylander steals away. Here's a one-timer, a blast. And that one is going to be stopped and put out of play. Nylander lost the draw, but he still battled for it. Toronto got it back and got a good scoring opportunity. Chris, what's going on? Welcome in. Kane, a great player. Hope he feels... Yeah, I hope he's okay too. He worked real hard to come back. You'd hate to see him go down with an injury. All right, Nylander going to be waved out of the faceoff. Matthews is going to come in. Matthews has had some issues in the face-off circle in the past. So Matthews actually doing a great job in the face-off circle tonight. He's at about 76.5%. Loses that one. Excuse me. That was a key one. Just coming all the way down the ice. Toronto going to put it right back into the Detroit Red Wings zone. Back around, Wings going to move it up to Larkin. Larkin just got it out. Matthews almost picked that one out of the air. Lucas Raymond bringing it in, spinning it around. Matthews takes it away. A little bounce pass from Nylander. Matthews and Nylander coming right in. Holmberg driving towards the net. Matthews got it to Holmberg, but he couldn't get it on. Matthews with the puck to wrap around. Great save. Holy snikes. Great save by the right skate of James Reimer. Matthews on the wraparound. That was sick, wicked, and nasty. Here comes Nylander. Nylander back at it. Going to take that shot. It's going to go wide. Unbelievable. Matthews with an incredible wraparound attempt. Sprong coming right back in. Sprong's hungry for more. McCabe going to tip this one along the boards, trying to force this one to the line. at the half boards. Detroit with it. Going to feed it across to Justin Hall. Haller sending it in. It's tipped just wide. Tavares coming in and picking it up. Here comes John Tavares. Going to carry it down the right side. Tried to make a move to deke around Alex DeBrincat. DeBrincat took it right away from him. Down low, here's Timmins to Benoit. He's going to rip it around the boards. This is going to come out of the Leaf zone. Justin Hall making some plays, setting it up. Back to Hall. Hall's going to bring this one up. It's been a super fun for my first experience. Brady, I'm so glad you had a good time here with us tonight. I hope we'll see you again real soon. Thanks for hanging out with us. We like to call the game the best we can, and we like to have fun doing it. In the chat, you guys are the best part of this show and the community. You make it what it is. Reimer is in net. That's right. Reimer for Detroit. Samsonov for Toronto. Timmins going to work this one down around low. Nice job by Detroit in there on the forecheck. They're tying it up along the boards. Tavares and Timmins digging for it. Cannot get it out. They're holding it up. Benoit is there waiting for it. Benoit giving his man a shove. It's going to come out. Detroit bring it out in front. Side of the net. Yarncroc turned the wrong way. Back to the line. Sider. He's going to go in deep. Can't hit Gostisbehere. Coming around far side for Fisher. Fisher going to play it to the line, and Toronto's going to knock this one out. Toronto's going to get a much needed line change as Gostisbehere recognizes, and he shoots it right back in. It is tipped. 6.5 minutes to go. 6.5 minutes. Varias, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Detroit back in their own zone, going to work this one ahead. Trying to pick it off was Marner, could not do it. Nice little play here by Petrie to get it out. Stolen by Brody. Brody going to play it back in his own end. I want Tavares to celebrate. I want Tavares to get that yeah moment. This coming all the way down the ice. Bertuzzi, he kind of ran into Domi, and they're going to play this one back to Brody. Brody up to Bertuzzi, down the left-hand side. He's going to walk in, drop it for Riley. Riley sends it towards the net. Marner trying to tip it out of the air. Could not get it. Awesome. Sounds good, Brady. Sounds good. Sean, what's going on? Welcome in. They're going to a commercial break with under 6 minutes to go. They are tied at 2s. I see a lot of new people coming in. Thank you so much for joining us here for the conclusion of the Leafs and the Wings game. It has been a wild game. We're tied at 2s here, coming up to the last few minutes. My name is Sam. I'm your host for tonight and all other nights. You can find us here on the Samuel B12 Experience. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and check your notifications. So when we do go live, you will get notified and be able to come in and join us. We have a whole lot of fun calling the games the best we can, talking hockey. We talk about more than hockey. We talk about food. We talk about music. We talk about everything. We just like to have a good time. Like if you were going to go to the bar and hang out with a bunch of buddies, except here you are with an amazing, like-minded community. We value your opinions, and we love to hear what you have to say about the players you love, the players you hate, the teams you cheer for, the teams you want to see go away. It's all welcome here in a fun, family-friendly environment. So thank you for joining us tonight. We welcome you. We hope you hit that like button. We're over 150 likes. Great job, everybody. We hope you do hit that subscribe, and that we'll see you again real soon. So let's see. I can't wait. I'm starting to get a little nervous, a little edgy here to see how this one is going to play out. The Leafs haven't been great. The Wings have been playing a very, very nice hockey game. And Toronto's going to have a tough game on Tuesday. We will be here Tuesday at 9 o'clock for the Leafs and the Oilers. It's going to be a little bit of a later game, but it's going to be a lot of fun. It's a couple of our favorite teams, a couple of the best Canadian teams. So we'll be right here calling it. We have a lot of Oilers fans who are part of our community. So it will definitely be fun to get the Oiler fans and the Leaf fans going at it. But James Reimer, ex-Maple Leaf James Reimer, he's struggled as of late. He's allowed 5+ goals in his last 5 starts, but he's been pretty solid here tonight. He's made a couple big time saves. So this coming all the way back into the Leaf zone. McCabe with the puck. He's going to spin around. Here comes Toronto. Toronto on the move. Liljegren to Nylander. Nylander coming in. He fanned on the shot. Now he takes another one. That one's going to sail high and wide. Holmberg kind of got it around to the point. Holmberg has been playing on the top line with Matthews and Nylander. It was okay in the second period, but it hasn't really worked here in the third. Nylander waits, wrist shot. That one gets blocked. Detroit player goes down. Slow getting up. A big block there for Detroit, but at what cost? Brody going to move this one around. Anytime you take those hard shots off the foot, that hurts. Phantom, what's going on? The goal Leafs go. Toronto ripping it around the boards. Bertuzzi didn't come back enough to pick it up. Detroit with this. Rasmussen, he's going to bring this one down low in the corner. Bertuzzi scoops it up. Can't get it over to Domi. Back down for Riley. Going to reverse it around behind the Toronto net. Now Toronto starting to work this one up. Domi tried to get it to Brody. Couldn't do it. Sorry, it was Marner who couldn't get it. Detroit spinning around, taking into the boards. Riley trying to scoop it around. Detroit steals. They put it out in the slot. That misses, comes back to the line. Detroit setting it up, taking a look. This shot's going to sail just wide. Brody tipping it to the sideboards. Marner misplayed it. Come on, Mitchie. Now he picks it up. Here comes Marner down the left side of the ice. He cuts towards the middle. Marner has a lane. He drops it off. Can't get the shot off was Bertuzzi. Comes over to Domi. Domi to the line. Here's a shot, and it's deflected up and at a play. Nice move. Toronto thinking smart. They came across. They made a nice little drop play, but Bertuzzi just could not rip that shot. Oh, boy. They're going to another commercial break. As these games get towards the end, they always take a million commercial breaks. It drives me nuts. Canadian teams are always fun watching. I wouldn't mind going to Canada for my first NHL game. Brandy, they are great, but you know what? It's such a different style. If you went to the East Coast, kind of the Montreal, Toronto, Ottawa, it is a very different style versus if you went to Vancouver, Edmonton, Calgary, Winnipeg. The West Coast games are a much faster paced style of play. The East Coast is a little bit slower, a little bit more kind of physical, if you will, where the West is like crazy speed. I love watching West Coast hockey. It is great. I just hope it's not late. The late games are tough when it gets super late. Finally said Brandy, what have I been saying all day? Haven't I been saying Brandy? Have I been saying something else? If I have, I apologize, Brandy. If I've been mispronouncing it, I apologize. Oh, gosh. You need earplugs coming to Toronto. Not to Toronto. The Toronto fans are quite quiet. I've been saying Brady. Oh, Brandy, I am so sorry. I am so embarrassed. That's why I should be wearing these. I am so sorry. Oh, Sam Welby. That's funny. I apologize. Oh my goodness. Every time I want to leave, they drag me back in. That's right. All right, here we go. The last few minutes of the third period. Welcome in, everybody. Another icing call. This is coming all the way back. So Detroit's going to ice it again. Sam, wear your glasses. All right, you want to put the glasses on? Do you think it'll give the Leafs some better targeting, some better aim if we put the glasses on? There we go. Hey, I can see. Oh gosh, you guys crack me up. BC Transportation, what's going on? Welcome in. Welcome to the show. Thanks for joining us. This coming around, Detroit off the draw. They're going to win it and flip this. It is a whole new game now that I can actually see. Another icing call. Another icing call coming all the way down. Thank you, James. I appreciate that. So funny that I can actually see what's happening. But as you are coming in, thanks for joining us today. Make sure you do hit that subscribe. I saw that number just jump up. Thank you so much. 4 subs away from 9330. Help us get there. And thank you. Another icing call. Holy icing, Batman. How many icing calls are too many? They don't really care at this point. They're winning all the draws. They're winning it and being able to ice it. So for Detroit, it doesn't matter. Toronto has been winning the draws for the most part in this game. And there we go. Matthews wins the draw back to Riley, sending it in. That one's going to sail high and over the net. Toronto putting this into the corner for Larkin. He's going to pick it up, gets it to the line, and they finally get it out. But Toronto steals and brings it right back in. Here comes Holmberg. Holmberg driving to the net with a shot. Nice save by Reimer. This coming in, another shot. That one sails over to the corner. Picking it up, here comes Detroit. The wing's going to bring it out. Toronto cut it off momentarily. Dylan Larkin going to walk this one in. He is one of your goal scorers from today. Down in the corner, Sprong putting it through. Sprong is the other one. Here comes number 88, Willie Nylander. He's going to bring it down the left side. Cuts through, going to bring it in. Nylander all the way, taking a shot. That one goes just wide. Tried to feed Marner. Here comes the Red Wings the other way. 3-on-3. Bringing it in. Holmberg with a good defensive play to knock that puck away. This comes over to McCabe. McCabe picking it up. Taking a look. Heads up. Now he's going to pass this up to Tavares. Tavares going to put this one in. All the way down. The Wings going to pick it up. 2:44 to go. Both teams playing very tight right now. Not giving up a lot of opportunities. Here they come. Toronto behind the net, going to spin that one around. Lots of fans, always good games, absolutely. Go Leafs, go. Let's get this one going. Oh no, what a save! Samsonov caught out of position. He dives across with the leather and robs it. Here comes Toronto the other way. Riley has it roll off his stick. What an unbelievable save.
Holy cow!
That was insane. Sammy makes the save of the night. The crowd is chanting, Sammy, Sammy, Sammy. That was spectacular. More icing than a bakery. That's funny. It's again from the south. We are super light too. Just don't call me bourbon. All right, Brandy, you got it. Coming around in front in the slot, taking a shot. They score with 1:40 to go. The Wings score. BC Transportation, just as you say it, it happens. Andrew Cobb gets it in the high slot, and he absolutely makes a beauty of a snipe. Sammy with a spectacular glove save off Comfer, but they come right back out. And, man, just a beautiful... Could this be goaltender interference? Sammy came across. Fisher was right there and bumped into him. Cobb made a shot. 4 Leafs were going down. Liljegren was right in front of Sammy's grill, as was Fisher. Sammy looks up to the sky to say, you gotta be kidding me. Unbelievable. But the Wings go ahead 3-2. It doesn't look like there's going to be a challenge. I don't think Fisher actually did interfere with them. There was a little bump. They are going to have a quick look. Onyx wants a wave. Let's get that wave going. Let's tie this one back up. 3, 2, 1. Hey, get the wave hands in the air. We got 1:30 to go. Sammy's going to head to the bench. It's going to be a 6-on-5 situation. Can Toronto come back? Rasmussen gets the assist. And the Wings going to send this all the way down the ice. Sammy has to back up. Nylander picking it up. Sammy now waiting to see that they break in. They do. Here's a shot by Nylander. Reimer going to grab that one off the boards. So with an offensive zone face-off, Toronto's going to have a 6-on-5 situation. We saw this last night. They pulled the goalie as well, and it did not do them any favors. The Red Wings have been a good team, but I don't think they've been the better team tonight. Toronto has outshot them. Toronto has been better in the faceoffs. Detroit has outhit them and blocked more shots. Toronto now has 1 minute with a 6-on-5 advantage with the goalie pulled. The question is, the core 4 again has struggled. Marner was able to come through. Marner did get a goal. But the core 4 has struggled again. It has not been a good game. Tavares again has not been good. Bertuzzi, I think he actually fits in well on that third line. Nylander has not been good. Tavares has not been good. Tavares in to take the draw. He's going to win this. They get it back to the line. So Toronto has puck possession, comes out in front, and they turn it over. Detroit sends it down the ice. It's an icing call. Nylander got back in time. Wow. So Detroit almost scored right off the draw. So this isn't Samson. We can't put this on Samsonov. The poke check, yes, was bad. The first goal was a pretty darn good goal. I don't blame him for that one. This goal that came through, that was to take the lead. That was a tough, tough goal. A lot of traffic in front. I don't blame him. Riley, side of the net for Marner. Marner went for the back pass, then pulled away to the line. Nylander takes a shot. It's blocked. Why did they do that? Nylander always shoots in the legs. Hurry up and skate. You got 35 seconds to go. Skate. Nylander over to Matthews. Matthews bobbles it. They come in. Marner in the slot. They shoot it. And James Reimer is there with the glove hand to bring that one down. Unbelievable. What was Nylander doing? You gotta skate. When the time is ticking, you gotta skate. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for joining us as you are coming in. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. We're 4 subscribers away from 9330. We'd love for you to come back and hang out with us another time. Hit that subscribe. And the Wings get it out again, and they pick it up. An empty net goal, and they score. The Wings do it on a bad play by William Nylander. Nylander, yikes. William Nylander went to knock that one down and made no effort to recover that one. So the empty net goals, we just play the goal horn light. We don't play the whole goal video. Wow. Nylander tried to keep it there, but once it got through him, he did not go and get him. This Detroit team, who had a rough go coming into Toronto, is able to fight this one through. And they now go ahead 4-2. Yikes. Robert, you did. Sammy, not able to secure a victory for this team. Domi puts it over to Holmberg. Holmberg with the backhand. There goes the clock. The time has expired. James Reimer walks into Toronto, picking up his first win against the Maple Leafs. 4-2. James Reimer in a spectacular game. The 4th straight loss for these Toronto Maple Leafs. And it wasn't just ugly, it was oogly. Wow, let's go back to the locker room. The Leafs, that's right, 2 third-period blown games. Good game for the Wings fans. Great game for the Wings. The Wings came in, they played really, really well. We haven't done it for a little while, so we'll do it today. Let me get the sound.
And now, the 3 stars of the game.
Your 3 stars for tonight's game. Let's see, who we gonna pick? It's Slim Pickens. He's gonna get one. He's gonna get one. And do we give anyone here? All right, fine. Just because he got his 600 point tonight, we're gonna give Mitch Marner star number 3. Mitch Marner, he had 5 shots. He even threw a hit. He had 1 goal. He played 17 and a half minutes. Mitch Marner, he's going to get star number 3 tonight because he got point number 600, and it was a goal. So Marner, the goal, his 600th point, fastest Leaf player to 600. That is amazing. Star number 2 is going to go to the Detroit Red Wings captain, Dylan Larkin. Dylan Larkin, You get star number 2. He had 2 points, a goal and an assist, 5 shots in 21 minutes. Dylan Larkin led this Red Wing team to never give up, never surrender, and they end up taking it. And the star number one, his first win versus his former team, we are giving it to the goaltender, James Reimer. Congratulations, James Reimer. You are getting the number 1 star today. You stopped 5 of 5 shots on the power play, 101 shorthanded, 25 of 23 at even strength. You made some big saves to shut down this Leaf team. Congratulations, James Reimer. You are our number 1 star. Now, I think on here, will it tell us who the TV people picked as the stars? So they went with Andrew Cobb as number 3 because he had the game-winning goal. The TV went with Mitch Marner as number 2 and Dylan Larkin as number 1. So we match up with Larkin and Marner, putting them in the stars, but I thought Reimer deserved it. Here are your goal scorers for tonight. It was Holmberg, his 2nd from Riley. Larkin, his 17th from Perron. Marner, his 18th for Bertuzzi and McCabe. Then it was Sprong, his 11th from DeBrincat. Cobb, his 8th from Rasmussen. And then the empty netter, Lucas Raymond, his 12th from Sherratt and Larkin. Total stats, 31 shots for Toronto, 24 for the Red Wings. Leafs, 61% in the faceoff circle. Pretty darn good. However, the Leafs go 0 for 3 on the power play. Not good at all. Andrew, what's going on? Daily Events, what's up? Good to see you both. Hits-wise, 23 hits for the Maple Leafs. Detroit with 36. Toronto is getting tougher. However, they are still being out-hit every single game. Toronto blocked 14 shots. Detroit blocked 19. Each team with 16 giveaways, which is far too many. 10 takeaways for the Leafs, 7 for the Red Wings. Detroit now evens up the season series. Toronto won in November 3-2. Detroit wins here. The next time these two teams meet will be April 13th. For all of us here at the Samwell B12 Experience, we thank you for being part of our community. We will be back on Tuesday for the Oilers and the Leafs. That is going to be a great game. We're also going to have a members-only stream coming up very, very soon. So make sure you check your notifications on that. To all of our moderators, thank you so much for doing what you do. We really appreciate it. You make it a safe place for all of us. To our channel members, thank you for coming in and supporting our channel. And you're going to find out exactly what your memberships have gone to support when we have our members only stream. We're just going to be open and break it down to you. Michael, what's up? What happened to the $11.5 million man? Seems to be slipping since that sign. Yeah, Michael, he has been. He has been for sure. Thank you to all of our gifters coming in today. Keep 6 with the super chat. Liz coming in, joining the membership squad. Richard, of course, gifting some memberships. Onyx as well, gifting a membership and with some super chats. Thank you all so much for the gifts. They really, really help us be able to do what we do. For our new friends we met along the way tonight, thank you for checking us out. Thank you for hitting the like. Thank you for subscribing. It's word of mouth, and it's people like you that help our channel continue to grow. So thank you for being a part of what we do, and we really look forward to seeing you Tuesday night and beyond. From all of us here, have a great night. Have a great start to your week. Our U.S. fans, I believe you guys, most of you probably have off tomorrow. So there's an afternoon Buffalo Sabres hockey game. We got the Buffalo Bills football game taking place tomorrow. Lots of hockey, lots of football. We'll see you all real soon. Thanks for being a part of our community. Take care. Good night. And go Leafs go. I haven't forgot. I haven't forgiven. But you're going to be back. And so will we. Good night, everybody.